You betcha, Amanda, and we are posted up, risen high above the hardwood here in Field Kinley High School in the town of Coffeyville, Kansas, home of tonight's hosting team, the Coffeyville Golden Tornado, as two big matchups, one of which has mighty postseason sub-state implications, that being the boys' game. It's Jack Leake and Ian Harlow with you as usual. And Ian, we were 1 point away in a game last night in Wamego, Kansas, from having the girls' game obtain major implications, Ian. But
yeah, so close.
What we are referring to is the Wamego Red Raider game versus the Concordia Wildcat game. I believe they're the Wildcats. If Concordia would have beaten Wamego last night in the girls' contest, then our girls would be playing for 4th place tonight in the East region, and that would mean they would be the top seed in their sub-state bracket and get to host, potentially, the sub-state championship game. However, Wamego ended up prevailing over Concordia by 1 point, making it to where our Grizzlies are stuck at the 5 seed, and that's not a bad thing, but our Grizzlies will be the 5 seed in the sub-state bracket. Good evening, Grizzly fans, and thank you for tuning in to tonight's Tank Connection pregame show of Labette County Lady Grizzly basketball. Again, Ian Harlow and Lucas Hayward are the crew. Jack Leake with you on the mic. We are about 5 minutes, closer to 4 minutes, until the starters are named off here for our girls' game, Labette County versus Coffeyville. Lady Grizzlies are sitting at 13-6 on the year. And Ian, as we kind of jumped right into some of the postseason implications, there's not as many in the girls' game because there's like a 99.9% chance we're the 5 seed after tonight, whereas the boys are trying to win so they can get in.
Yeah, a lot of big-time basketball played tonight for both sides of the teams. For the Grizzlies, on the ladies' side, most likely, like you said, 99.99% sure that they'll be the 5 seed tonight unless some miraculous miracle thing happens and somehow we're 6 or somehow drop more than we are right now. But our Lady Grizzlies are in a really good spot right now to host, I think, the first game of sub-state, if
Yes.
I'm not clear.
Looking like we'll host Holton on Tuesday night.
Yeah, that'll be a really good game for Labette County, but just a really good Coffeyville team that they faced tonight. And I don't remember. 43-31 was the previous score when we played them at home. So a closer game than I think majority of people thought was going to be the outcome. So just a lot of basketball in this game that's going to be happening. And a lot of, I just feel like a lot of up and down in this game. A lot of running. So just a really physical game as well.
Yeah, Coffeyville's good. I mean, they are.
Yeah.
They had Fort Scott on the ropes just like us. Fort Scott lost. Coffeyville lost here at home last Tuesday to Fort Scott by just 6 points, Ian. They had them on the ropes down the stretch and just couldn't snuff out the Fort Scott Lady Tigers. But this is a Coffeyville Lady NATO squad that's won 4 of their last 6 games, and before that they had lost 6 of their previous 7. This is a team that has done nothing but improve and play grittier, tougher, faster, stronger, and better, and more athletic. This team has done nothing but improve. They have been a poster child for improvement in 4A girls basketball, and that's been well credit due to their coaching staff down there with Tyler Coots, Will Owens, and Jenna Etchison, ex-player there. Etchison, great ball player when she was in school, and they've really, really helped pour water on this young soil that is the Lady NATO. But Ian, tonight, let's try to live in the moment. Even though our Grizzlies might still be the 5 seed, win or lose, even though they might host Holton on Tuesday or go to Wamego for the sub-state championship potentially, let's live in the moment.
Yeah.
All of that can try to eat you alive, but let's try to win this thing and take it from Coffeyville.
Absolutely. It's always a great moment in general, especially if you're a senior, to play your last regular season game. So just take that moment in as well when you go into your first game in sub-state at home versus Holton. So just live every moment like it's your last, and Not saying this is their last, because obviously we have a game Tuesday at home, most likely. So just living in the moment and having a great time while you're out there. Just think about the present and don't think too much about the future.
As the clock winds down, about to sound is the horn. As both teams line up for the ensuing national anthem, the referee crew goes around and gives fist bumps to everybody down at the scores table and both head coaches. As everybody within Field Kinley High School Gymnasium arises to their feet for the national anthem. Back in a minute, 1 minute this time, with the starters and tip-off. Perfect timing out of that 1 minute timeout. We'll go ahead and delve right into tonight's starters for our girls game. Again, Labette County on the road in the regular season finale, taking on the Coffeyville Golden Tornadoes. Starters for tonight's contest are in for your Lady Grizzlies that have been on a tear and playing their best basketball at the perfect moment of the season. Number 10, a 5'6" senior, Katen O'Brien. Number 11, a 5'7" senior, Nevaeh Jones. Number 22, a 5'5" senior, Addison Rexwinkle. Number 23, a 5'8" junior, Landry O'Brien. And number 33, a 5'9" junior, Kinsley Boss. Those Boss twins were kind of the studs of the game at Pittsburgh, where Labette County only led by 3 at half and went on in the second half to put it on the Lady Dragons and put them away well into double digits. As we have starters for the Lady NATO. Number 1, a 5'5" sophomore, Kaylin Karen. Number 4, a 5-foot-tall senior, Sydney Lynn Burnett. Number 10, a 5-foot-tall sophomore, Erin Lopez. Number 20, a 5'7" junior, Brooklyn White. And number 24, a 5'7" junior, Taylor Karen. Head coach for your Labette County Grizzlies is Brianna Vollmer, assisted by Heather Wilson and Madison Evans. Coaching staff for Coffeyville, whenever we played Coffeyville at home and snuck out an ugly win over the Lady NATO, they were without their head coach, and their assistant coach, Will Owens, whom we know and love, stepped in and headed them up at Harrison. But their head coach is back tonight. That's Tyler Coots, assisted by Will Owens and Jenna Etchison. Tip-off in 30 seconds, regular season finale from Coffeyville on KLKC. Lady Grizzlies start off the contest with the basketball and come up short on a Kinsley Boss missed layup, and then Kinsley gets a steal on the other end. Right to left goes Kinsley and travels. Turnover, Labette County. Kinsley Boss has had every right to 4 points in her name early, but both attempts come up a little bit shy.
Yeah, just really good aggressive basketball from Kinsley Boss there. Just couldn't finish at the rim, as Kaden O'Brien will pick up her first foul of the ball game.
As she was trapping a Lady NATO on the far baseline. As we view the court, Coffeyville in their home whites with gold and purple trim will be working the light-colored hardwood left to right. Three-point shot hoisted and missed by Coffeyville's Kaylin Karen. Good player for them. Baseline J is up and no good again for Coffeyville. Rebound fought for, and Landry O has it for Labette County. Right to left, up ahead to Caton. Jump stop. Top of the circle, Landry wants a three and missed it off to the right. Rebound goes to Karen. Coffeyville with their third bite at the apple.
Yeah, Labette County's had opportunities to score the ball, just haven't been efficient at the rim quite yet.
Good offense for Coffeyville. Sydney Lynn Burnett gets to the cup and scores with the right hand. 2-0 Coffeyville. There's our first bucket with 6:40 left in the first quarter. Ball's in the corner. Nevaeh Jones, a lethal score, shoots off the glass and scores it. Labette County's first points come off the back of Nevaeh Jones.
Yeah, really good drive to the basket from Jones there. Just a good athletic player, as Coffeyville will try for an inside pass and unfortunately will roll out of bounds, and Labette County will get possession of the ball.
2-2 is our score with 6:20 left in the first quarter. Labette County with another try. They had two good looks to open on each possession. Caton is left open for three and buries it. Hit the rim and then fell down in a swoosh fashion. 5-2, Labette County in front. Coffeyville a little bit rushed. Self-collision here, and they turn it over. Landry has it and is fouled 70 feet from the basket, as Coffeyville way too sped up on that try.
Yeah, you definitely got it right there. Just seemed like Labette County was rushing Coffeyville was rushing their opportunity to maybe put some points on the board. Just was too quick with the ball and just kind of seemed uncharacteristic of them.
Nevaeh had every right to that three, but Caton will take another and miss it short. It'll airball out of bounds and go back to Coffeyville, as the Lady NATO appear to be begging Labette County to shoot it.
Yeah. I haven't been paying attention quite too much to their defense, but maybe they're in a 2-3 defense. I haven't been able to tell.
Boy, Coffeyville sped up again. They just shove it out of bounds on a high-low pass. Way too hard and way too high. Lady NATO are lacking a little bit of touch here early, but expect them to settle in. As Ian, we've talked about in the past how, well, I spoke a turnover into existence for Labette County there as they throw it away. But in the past, we've talked about how teams come into a game against us and know our defense is really harassing, so they almost force turnovers on themselves.
Yeah. As O'Brien, that's Landry, will pick up a foul as he tried going for a steal and just ran right into her defender. So that will be her first, the team's second foul.
Ball goes in for the Ville. A right-handed hook is up and missed. Rebound, Nevaeh Jones. This is a Labette County team looking to finish the season 14-6. And with just three losses, inside the SEK. Kinsley Boss wants another try, misses it, gets it back, and is fouled on the floor, as Kinsley Boss will get those to fall if those looks keep coming.
Oh, yeah.
She's missed 2 or 3 right there at the rim that she usually makes.
Yeah, she should have 6 points right now, but just haven't been able to finish at the rim right now, and just give her a little bit of time to settle into this ball game and get comfortable, and she'll be making those every day.
Open Caton left corner, airballs it deep, fighting for it is Kinsley, but it's ripped out of her grasp by Lynn Burnett, and then Caton's called for her second personal foul as she jumped directly into the pass that was chucked by Coffeyville, and they're going to get Caton on kind of a facial swipe. That's a foul on her, her second and the team's third.
Yeah, I kind of felt like a little bit of a late foul call there, but
yeah,
just kind of seemed like she ran into her defender as well.
Coffeyville with a good look, but they airball it, and then a wide open layup is missed as well, and Landry O'Brien is going to force a jump ball. It will stay with Coffeyville. as Caton will check out of the game with her second personal foul coming just moments ago. In for her is Libby Poole. As in sub-state play, the bench, or the roster rather, is shrunk to 12. So Coach Vollmer will have to elect what 12, including the starting 5, she wants to roll with in postseason. Coffeyville for the tie, can't get it, off the right flick of the wrist from Kiara Jennings, I believe, who just checked in. Libby Poole in the corner, pulls the three-pointer down. Kinsley inside. Nevaeh lets it rip and hits! Labette County with 2 early trays. Coffeyville wants a 30-second timeout. 8-2 good guys halfway through quarter number 1. 30-second break on KLKC.
30 seconds. Unbelievable! Sparklight is unveiling unlimited internet for just $25 a month. Get reliable 100 meg internet for just $25 a month for 12 months with unlimited data. That's unlimited internet. Call 877-469-3057 or visit sparklight.com/savings. Sparklight, a new breed in high speed.
Nevaeh Jones and Caton O'Brien each have a 3-point bucket to their name here early in this one. 8-2 Grizzlies with 4:11 left in the first. Coffeyville begging Labette County to shoot threes, and they've made 2 of them. And Coach Coots called a timeout. We'll see if he changes things defensively, Ian, out of the timeout. Coffeyville with a good look for 3, and it is good. Good shot there by Kiara Jennings.
Yeah, really good shot from Jennings there, as there was some good ball movement as well from Coffeyville. So kind of seemed like they may be getting a little bit more comfortable in this ball game.
It looks like Coffeyville did go into a man-to-man, and Labette County, after an offensive rebound, is going to draw a foul on the Lady NATO, as that'll be Coffeyville's 3rd as a team and the 1st on Jennings, as Labette County has a substitution themselves.
Yes, Aubrey Boss will check in for her sister Kinsley Boss. So the Boss twins will replace each other.
Jones, the inbounder, throws it to the corner. Landry left open, shoots it, hit the rim twice but missed.
Nice.
What a tip by Libby Poole. It went right to Aubrey Boss, who cleaned up the mess. And here's Coffeyville down 5 with the ball. Losing it off of her foot at the top is Karen, picked up by who? Both teams jump ball possession, Grizzlies.
Yeah, really good defensive stop there, but Aubrey Boss just leaving, just continuing where she left off from last game as well. She had a really good game against Pittsburgh. Was really dominant down in the post for us, and definitely got us rallied into that game when we needed points the most.
Oh yeah, she played so good at Pittsburgh. Here's a cut. Landry on the left block is hacked and fouled. And that might be 2 quick ones on Jennings, who just hit a 3 moments ago. And that is 2 on the junior. And she'll come out replaced by Kaylin Karen. Or no, that's Sydney Lynn Burnett. As we're a good distance from the court, my friend.
Yeah, we're pretty far away and high up as well.
Good entry play. Rexwinkle misses the bunny, but Aubrey Boss is on the backside and fouled on her shot attempt. So Aubrey Boss is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Labette County really out-rebounding Coffeyville off of our own misses. First for Aubrey is up and short. Looked a little funky off of her hand from here. We'll see if the second is a little bit more pure. 10-5 Grizzlies, with the second one's no good, but Landry gets the rebound. As here's Nevaeh, left wing 3 ball, off left, rebound fought for, and Boss has it again. How did she get that rebound? And it goes off of Lynn Burnett as there's 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think something that we've really improved on is rebounding ever since that Burlington, maybe that Burlington? Yeah, his Burlington tournament is where we struggle a little bit, but ever since then, we've done a lot better. As Aubrey Boss, we get a nice floater from the free throw line to fall in off the bank.
Labette County just kind of finding cavities in the defense and playing defense. Interception, Jones. Right to left in their red jerseys. They flame down the court, and now they'll have to slow down near the purple half-court stripe. Here's Libby Poole with a whip to Aubrey Boss, right block. back to Poole. A good cut by Landry. Floater. No. Put back. Missed. And here comes Coffeyville left to right. Long heave to Karen. Right block up. Good plus the foul.
Yeah, that's a really good layup there and finish from Karen. They're definitely a very, very tough shot as well.
2:27 first quarter, 12-7 Grizzlies with Karen at the line shooting one, as that's the fourth as a team on Labette County. Coffeyville already has 5, and the first personal on Nevaeh Jones.
Yeah, and Jaden Davis checking the ball game for Addison Rexwinkle as Karen's first free throw, or her three-point attempt, was missed.
Jaden Davis has been a great player for Labette County in the post as she gets the right hand soft touch to go.
Yeah, she's really good at making those post plays down there that are very difficult.
We're going to have a blocking foul on Libby Poole, as that'll be 2 free throws for Coffeyville, as each team has 5 team fouls. And that's the first on Libby, and it's Lynn Burnett shooting 2. Labette County leads by 7 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. First for Lynn Burnett is short, no good.
Reagan Roberts will check in for Nevaeh Jones. And number 5 for Coffeyville, Jessica Zimmerman, will also check in.
A deep and young Coffeyville squad. Lynn Burnett makes the second. 14-8 Labette County, 2 minutes first quarter, and the clock runs. Landry punches a hole in the defense of Coffeyville. Libby now baseline, across the paint pass, well read and picked off by Aaron Lopez. Up ahead, oh, Landry didn't need to grab it, but of course she wouldn't have known, and it's off of Landry's left paw, out of bounds it goes, as Coffeyville threw it right to her, as they might have thought out of the corner of their eye she was a teammate.
Yeah, something there. Just kind of, it seemed like an awkward pass as Karen shoots up a layup and almost gets the and one, but will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
There have been 6, or I think that was the 6th team foul for Labette County, so we're fortunate that I think Caton is the only one with 2, as that's the first on Jaden Davis, and the first free throw is good by Taylor Karen.
Yeah, a lot of physical basketball right now, as both teams have 5 fouls, and I think actually we have more than just 5 right now.
Taylor Karen makes the second, and it's a 4-point game with 1:40 left in the first. Reagan in the corner left open, wants a 3-pointer, misses it. Landry tracks it down inside Davis, turns, shoots, and is fouled. Whenever the whistles are blaring, you might as well just say, all right, if that's how it's going to be, let's try to draw some fouls.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's already been 9 free throw attempts combined from both teams at the free throw line, so a lot of whistles are being called right now, and a lot of people at the line to get opportunities for their team.
Jaden's first is off the mark, no good by just a touch. As Taylor Karen checks out for Coffeyville, second free throw for Davis is up and canned. 15-10 Grizzlies, 1:30 first quarter. Ball goes in for Coffeyville. Landry nearly gets a steal, but Coffeyville maintains. Lynn Burnett, deep 2 is strong. Rebound Landry O'Brien. As that was 2 fouls on Taylor Karen on that last foul on Coffeyville. What a dump down from Davis to Aubrey Boss. And AB scores it off the window. Jaden Davis was playing hot potato, and we got 2 points on the board. Roberts underneath is playing D, and it's good defense as she forces a miss. Lynn Burnett's putback is missed. Rebound Landry O'Brien. Pass up ahead is tipped by Coffeyville and goes right to Jaden Davis, who misses the layup. And Coffeyville can't quite save it from going out of bounds. Some really hectic possessions that are making it kind of difficult to broadcast. Spontaneous things are happening.
As there will be some people to check in from Labette County. Addison Rexwinkle, Allie Martin, and Nevaeh Jones will check in for us.
Allie Martin finds Landry wide open, but misses the little turnaround J. and it goes out of bounds off of Jaden Davis to Coffeyville. The basketball goes. Labette County has had zero problem getting open looks.
Yeah, it's not on the other side. Coffeyville's had some troubles, but they make baskets good like that. A missed shot will go right to White, and she'll pick it up to make an easy layup for Coffeyville.
Landry O'Brien with a nice job drawing a foul, and she'll shoot 2 free throws here, as that is the 6th team foul on Coffeyville. And the first on Olivia Ransom, I believe. The first free throw for Landry is good. 25 seconds first quarter, 18-12 Labette County. As you'll have to forgive me, as the second free throw is good, Labette County leads by 7. It's hard to see the scoreboard from where we're at, as we're eye level with the scoreboard, and so I'll try to say the time as much as I can, as Coffeyville is going to throw it away, turnover Lady Nadeau, as this is actually a pretty high-scoring first quarter, Ian.
Oh, yeah, usually it's like halftime you go in and you have this score, not after the first quarter, so a lot of points being scored right now, and a lot of ball left in this game.
Especially if Labette County scores here. Rexwinkle left open for 3 in the corner. Bingo! Addison Rexwinkle rips the cords, and Labette County goes up 10. Buzzer sounds, and your Lady Grizzlies own quarter number 1, 22-12. A great offensive outing from Coach Vollmer's squad. We'll be back in 1 minute with quarter number 2 on KLKC.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
As the second quarter begins here in Coffeyville, I'd like to take a moment and remind you that you can go to the App Store, the iOS, as Labette County is going to get a steal, and download the V93 KLKC app and listen to us anywhere or any Fox Sports programming. As we have a travel here on Coffeyville, actually, as they stole it from us as I was talking, so it'll stay with the Grizzlies. 22-12, Labette County, just a few ticks here into the second quarter. Addison Rexwinkle, who hit a three-pointer to end the first quarter, will throw the pumpkin into play and throw it right to Coffeyville. It'll be an open layup for Karen, but she misses it, and Jaden Davis forces a jump ball as assistant coach Will Owens buries his face in both his palms, as that was a bleed-out layup for Kaylin Karen, and it rolled off the front of the rim. Labette County has the ball off the favorable possession arrow, and they go in the paint. Martin, left elbow, has an open jumper, turns, misses, rebound Coffeyville. Brooklyn White has played pretty well for them.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the open layups are always the hardest to make, to be honest.
Oh, you're not kidding. You
especially
hear
in
those,
the game. Especially in the game, yeah.
Hear those footsteps coming behind you. You're expected to make it easily. The crowd gets anxious as we have a foul on Coffeyville. Boy, I'll tell you, those whistles have been coming in quick on some of these contacts. I'm not saying I disagree. That's just how it's been. 2 Grizzlies check into the game.
Yes, Kinsley Boss and Aubrey Boss will check in for Allie Martin and Jade Davis. So the Boss twins will replace those two and put some good minutes in for us, as they have been pretty good on offense and defense. But Labette County will throw it away, and Coffeyville will take it, but Labette County will force a jump ball, but it will remain Coffeyville's.
22-12 Labette County, 7 minutes, second quarter. 4 Grizzlies were on Lopez as she crossed half court. Ball's on the deck. Rexwinkle picks it up and whips it to Landry. She doesn't like what she has and wisely pulls it back. Dribbling with the left. Boy, is she active, and Brooklyn White steals it from her. Then Landry volleyball swats her pass that tumbles right back to Lynn Burnett. And Coffeyville will throw it away in transition. Both these teams to start the second quarter a little bit turnover prone.
Yeah, I think Coffeyville has definitely been the more turnover pro team, but they'll get a steal and some momentum, and then unfortunately they'll throw it away, as I think there was a 3-second lane violation on Labette County. So Coffeyville will get the ball underneath the basket.
Both teams begging each other to score, but no one can do it. Here's White to prove me wrong, misses it. Well contested underneath by Jones, Boss. Well, Jones and both Boss twins. Here's Landry in transition, dump to Aubrey. She'll turn, shoot, and miss, but she's fouled. And Coffeyville's bench becomes a little bit more irritated as Labette County's going to shoot more free throws to try to go up a dozen.
Yeah, Labette County and Coffeyville both have a lot of opportunities on offense to score, and just some team is taking advantage of it, and sometimes the other team isn't taking advantage of it. It's kind of just been a back and forth game, and who gets the momentum rolling on their side to get things started for their team.
Aubrey misses the second after she made the first. Rebound Coffeyville, as Lynn Burnett might have been poked in the eye, as we have a timeout Coffeyville, as Lynn Burnett's holding her left eyeball as she winced pretty quickly after coming down with that rebound. It's 23-12 Labette County with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. We'll keep it here and thank a few businesses for allowing us to bring you Labette County basketball all throughout these winter months. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Gilmore, Newland, and Ray, Labette Bank, the Bartlett Co-op, and Labette Center for Mental Health Services. What have you seen from Labette County in this first little over a quarter of play, Ian?
Yeah, definitely the defensive side has been helping their case out and keeping this lead that they have so far, but also because Coffeyville has not been able to score and has some not great ball possessions either on offense. So it's been tough for Coffeyville to score the ball and then also to just get the ball in the hoop.
Nevaeh Jones off the glass misses it. There's Boss. Her putback is blocked. Jones for the cleanup crew. No. Rebound White. And her outlet pass is thrown off of Nevaeh Jones' leg. And Coffeyville will have it. Labette County just with one free throw here. 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Good thing their defense has been crisp. Coffeyville has yet to score. White underneath to the corner. Lynn Burnett tucks it. 3-point shot up by Jennings and no good. And White will save it from going out of bounds. No, she won't. Out of bounds to Labette County goes the ball. As it's been a completely different second quarter, Ian. It was 22-12 at the end of the first, and it's 23-12, 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, definitely a different feel of the second quarter. It seems like each team's kind of settled more into this game and tries to take a different pace at it.
Katon O'Brien back in the game. Landry for three, well short. Rebound Coffeyville as Katon gets a steal, and she'll get the layup to go. That was a tough contested layup as Katon right back in the game, and Labette County right back on the scoreboard. Karen, Euro step, misses the layup. Rebound Katon. She'll work it quickly right to left. Breaks the timeline, in the paint, fakes, shoots, no foul called. Boss out to Rexwinkle, dagger three, off the glass, no. Rebound Landry from 7, you betcha. And Labette County goes up 27-12, 4.5 minutes, second quarter.
Yeah, our rebounding has been so efficient as Kane O'Brien will get another steal for Labette County and go up for a layup, but get some contact as she goes up and will lose control of the ball, so she will just go to the line to shoot 2 free throws for Labette County. But I was just saying, our defense has been so phenomenal in the second quarter and just in the game in general, and it's been a very big, I don't know, it's just been really hard for Coffeyville to get past it. When they do, they have an open look, but they just haven't been able to capitalize on the open look.
Yeah, as Katen O'Brien picked up 2 personal fouls there fairly quickly in the first quarter, and she just recently checked back in and has 3 points, as that free throw will be no good. She made the first, though, and a couple steals. Here's Lynn Burnett, good extra pass to Karen, who lays it in for Coffeyville's first second quarter points. It's 28-14 Labette County, halfway mark, second quarter. Kinsley Boss in the short corner, turns and heaves it, and Addison Rexwinkle picks it up and gives it to Katen.
Wow.
Good look to Kinsley, who misses the right-hander, gets it back, scores it. Kinsley Boss continues to do great things on the board and through the net, and Labette County goes up 16.
Yeah, really good job by Kinsley. She just kind of ripped it from the Coffeyville player, as Addison will get a steal for Labette County and pass it back to Katen. And unfortunately, Katen will travel for Labette County, and so Coffeyville will catch a break right there as number 2 for Coffeyville, Noblet, will check in.
For Labette County, you would never guess. I mean, you would guess that this team is playing for a 1 seed. This team looks like they're hungry, playing defense as if their lives are on the line, which, you know, hey, you want to continue to play your best basketball late in the season, as Labette County gets another steal off a missed shot by Coffeyville, or a rebound, I should say. As here's a dump down to Kinsley on the left block. Not much is there. Good defense by Coffeyville. Katen at the top to Rexwinkle. Corner 3 ball is on its way and strong. Boss didn't quite save it in time from going out of bounds. And the basketball will go to Coffeyville. As I say that, Ian, because even if Labette County wins or loses tonight, we remain a 5 seed. But what I absolutely love about the culture that Coach Vollmer has created or has continued to keep in place at Labette County and with this team is that they haven't taken their play backwards at all due to that.
Oh, no, they definitely won't do that, and Vollmer will tell them definitely not do that as well. But just Labette County knows that they deserve to be higher up, and those losses shouldn't show on their record either, because they are such a great, great team, and I would not want to face them if I was another team.
Nevaeh throws it away, and left to right, Kaylin Karen gets to the paint, but elects to pull up from a tough 10-foot distance and misses it strong. 30-14 Grizzlies, 2.5 minutes second quarter. Aubrey Boss in the paint. No whistles called, but it's saved by Libby Poole. What an effort by Labette County. Aubrey at the free throw line swerves, shoots, misses it, and Coffeyville gets the rebound, and a foul away from the basket is on Kinsley Boss. As sometimes, Ian, teams, whenever, you know, the game doesn't have very many implications, they'll back off, play at half speed, try to protect players from different things. Labette County's just blitzing, and I love it.
Yeah.
Why would you try to stop your momentum at all?
No, definitely just you just keep going at that team, and you just stomp them into the dirt, and you just don't let them get back up. And Labette County gets another steal here, and they're not going to stop pressing on that gas right now, and they're going to try winning this by 50, it seems like right now.
Davis underneath with the right hand misses kind of the circus layup as Jones caroms out the long board. Katen at the top of the key, dumped down, but a foul called on Coffeyville near the free throw line. And Labette County will inbound the basketball underneath their own rim as 2 Lady Natos are set to check in. It's 30-14 Labette County with 1:44 left in the half as Coffeyville has 2 points in the second quarter.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a different feel for Coffeyville as they did put up 12, which is a good number, but Labette County put 22 up in the first quarter, and so a 10-point deficit, but now it's grown to 16 with only then scoring a 2 points.
Labette County misses a layup inside, and Coffeyville will have the basketball. A blocked shot by Caton. Her right paw scraped the leather on the basketball and blocked it. Here comes Labette County. Caton with a good dump to Jaden, who misses the lay-in. Rebound Labette County. Outlet Caton, left wing three, no. And Sydney Lynn Burnett has the ball for Coffeyville. Pass up ahead to Kaylin Karen. Right-hand runner, good. And Coffeyville, they need to end this next 60 seconds on a run.
Definitely trying to make something happen in this last 60 seconds.
Foul on Coffeyville, as that's not maybe what they were looking for, as Coffeyville's defense has been a lot better in the last couple minutes, really. But that is the 5th team foul on Coffeyville, and Jaden Davis will shoot 2. Labette County has committed just 1 foul this quarter. 58 seconds left in the half. Jaden's first free throw is good.
Landry will check back in to the game for Caden, and Reagan Roberts will replace Jaden Davis. As Jaden made both free throws at the line for Labette County, extending the lead to 16 again. So Coffeyville needs to, I think, score right here before halftime to maybe get some momentum, as Labette County will get another takeaway. Turnover for Coffeyville again.
Allie Martin with a good post-entry read that time, as Allie will get the ball underneath, shed a defender, shoot, and miss it.
Wow.
That would have counted if she was playing at Chuck E. Cheese, as it went down and out. 3-point shot up and no good by Kaylin Karen. That would have been big for the Ville. 22 seconds, first half, Labette County by 16, as Landry draws a foul. As that's just tough if you're Coffeyville. Labette County just keeps going right at you in a game where fouls are imminent, and Labette County gets to the line again.
Yeah, 2 free throws for Landry O'Brien coming up, as she'll make her first free throw attempt. Just feels like every time Coffeyville might get some momentum rolling for them, they'll just take a dagger right to the heart and just kind of kills them. And as Landry makes her second free throw, so making both free throw attempts.
As Labette County does have a few fouls to give, depending on who it is, as there was a nice-looking reverse layup by Kaylin Karen, a good athletic play there. Labette County with 3 seconds. Jones with the Euro, misses it. Fought for, and White has it for Coffeyville, and the buzzer will sound. A quick first half, as there were only a couple timeouts called by both coaches combined. But at the end of 2 from Field Kinley High School, it's Labette County Lady Grizzlies 34 and the Lady NATO of Coffeyville 16. A 3-minute break, and then the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. Jack Leake and Ian Harlow with you. Lucas Hayward on the KLKC Sports YouTube live stream. At the break from Field Kinley High School, it's Labette County 34, Coffeyville 16 in the girls contest. As Ian, do you have some halftime stats for us before we dive into the guts of that one? Not quite?
Not quite.
You had 3 minutes. You had 3 minutes.
I'm sorry, Jack.
But yeah, Labette County had a really high scoring first quarter, and Coffeyville did kind of too. They scored 12, so they were kind of hanging with us. It was 22-12 at the end of the first quarter. And then in the second quarter, it was more defense that prevailed for both teams, as Labette County held Coffeyville to 4 second quarter points, but themselves only scored 12. So even though Labette County's up 18 at the break, and you don't want to get greedy, that second quarter was the best opportunity to score 4 or 5 points more even and go up 21. But, you know, it sounds like a person of greed talking there, but an 18-point lead on the road against a good Coffeyville team is nothing to sag your shoulders about. Ian, are you ready for some halftime stats?
Yeah, I'm ready now. With a really good first quarter, like you said, you mentioned that it was a 22-12 in the first quarter score, but where it really hurt Coffeyville the most was only scoring 4 points in that second quarter. That's where they took the biggest blow, but Labette County only scoring 12 as well, with as much defense and as well as they played in that second quarter. They definitely should have a little bit more right now, but I'll definitely take 12 against a pretty solid Coffeyville team. But at the halftime show right now, Aubrey Boss leads the way for Labette County with 8 points, Caden O'Brien with 6, Landry O'Brien and Nevaeh Jones, as well as Jade Davis, all have 5. Addison Rexwinkle with 3, and then Kinsley Boss with 2. Kinsley Boss would have like 10 right now. Some of those layups would go in, but just unfortunately they haven't been able to go in for her. But really good stats from everybody on the team. Almost everyone's scored the ball, it seems like. And so for Coffeyville, I think that's Kaylin Karen has 6 for them leading the way. Lynn Burnett has 3, as well as Jennings. And then White has 2, and Taylor Karen has 2. So just really low scoring for Coffeyville on their side compared to our, I wouldn't say high scoring, but good, well-rounded chemistry team scoring compared to Coffeyville's lower-ish scoring on their side. But a lot of ball left in this ball game, whole third quarter and fourth quarter still to play. So a lot of physical basketball. There's been a lot of fouls called, but Coffeyville actually did not have a single free throw in that second quarter. And,
wow.
in that second quarter, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 free throw attempts, and we only missed 2 of them. So just a different field that second quarter for Coffeyville, and they definitely had a struggle one. So they definitely, if they want to get back in this ball game, need to come out a lot better in that after halftime and score some points. And Labette County's just got to stay dominant on defense like they have been this whole game.
A few other sponsors we'd like to thank as the second half approaches in just a few minutes. Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, USD 506, The Corner Store of Altamont, Olson Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister. We'll step aside for the first break of our Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Gilmore, Newland, and Ray halftime show. It'll be 1 minute in duration, and then we'll chat about how this second half might go or needs to go for our Lady Grizzlies. Before we get into maybe the second half, Ian, I'd like to touch on maybe the biggest stretch in that second quarter. And I might be overthinking it a little bit, but it was probably the next minute after Katon O'Brien checked into the game. Coffeyville was never really threatening in that second quarter at all, but Katon came in and snuffed out any chance they had. She had 2 steals and 3 points in a matter of like 2 or 3 possessions.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with you on that. Just whenever she came into the ballgame, it just had a different feel to it. It felt like Labette County played a lot faster and quicker. Ball movement was more efficient, so she definitely does have a big impact on this team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The game was played differently, and they were playing fine before she came in. It was just played in a different way when she came in.
Yeah.
As this second half, hey, Labette County has 34 already, so if you continue to play defense, your offense can slack a little, and you still might get out of here with a win. But anticipate Coffeyville, as well coached as they are and as deep as they are, to hit a few more shots and adjust in this second half. Ball goes in for Labette County to kick off quarter number 3. Coffeyville nearly gets a turnover, and they do force a turnover on Labette County. Off of Kinsley Boss it goes, they say, and the Coffeyville Lady NATO will have possession.
Yeah, just a look inside, didn't go Labette County's way as Coffeyville will turn it over, and a pass down the court to Landry O'Brien. She'll go to the rim, miss her layup. Caden's there on the other side to rebound, but will get blocked from behind. So it will remain Labette County's ball underneath the basket.
Nevaeh Jones left wide open as Coffeyville in that 2-3 zone again. Katon in the corner will drive, jump, stop, and kick. Addison straight away, Trey, bingo! 37-16, Labette County pops out to a 21-point advantage. Ball goes to the corner, right to left. Lopez with a good play, but the floater is missed. Landry O'Brien rips down the board and crosses the timeline. To the corner, Nevaeh. Dump, Kinsley Boss rather. Not there, and she'll kick it back out to our senior leader, Katon O'Brien. As we will hear from those seniors, as I was not there for the senior night game against Atchison, as Labette County throws it away, here's Taylor Karen. And so we decided to hold off the interviews of the seniors until tonight, the final regular season game. We'll interview 3 of the Lady Grizzlies after this game, and then the other 3 Lady Grizzlies seniors at halftime of the boys. As here's a 3-point shot buried by Taylor Karen, and that makes the score 37-19 Grizzlies with 6.5 left in the third.
Yeah, no, that's a good shot from Karen there to open up some scoring for Coffeyville as they'll be passed inside down to Kinsley Boss, and she'll finish at the rim for Labette County.
That's such a good pass by Katon O'Brien, as she could have just settled for ball rotation around the 3-point line, but she punched a hole in the zone and dumped it down as White for Coffeyville scores, and maybe the lid's coming off for these teams a little.
May have a first quarter, third quarter repeat.
As it was a higher scoring first quarter for sure. Landry in the corner, overhead whip to Kinsley on the block, turn and kick, Katon, she'll drive, kick to the corner, Rexwinkle, she has a 3 this quarter already. Jones wants in on the party and is invited. She gets a 3-pointer, 42-21 from the top of the key.
Yeah, that was a pretty deep 3 as well. Just a good shot from a good player.
One of the more pure shooters, maybe the purest shooter on the team. Labette County gets a steal, and Katon finishes with the left hand. 44-21 Grizzlies, 5:15, third quarter. Coffeyville the other way. Katon trails and steals. Caught up to the play and stole it. Already in the paint is the senior. Flipping it to Kinsley. She's in trouble, and a jump ball will go to Coffeyville. A big play there for the Ville as Labette County was threatening to go up even more.
Jade Davis will check in for Kinsley Boss, and Jennings for Coffeyville will check in, as well as Ransom.
44-21 Lady Grizzlies, 5:03 third quarter. No fouls from either team committed in this quarter. Karen defended by Landry. At the top, Here's Jennings, and she'll throw it away. Karen walks back on defense as Jones finishes an up and under plus that whistle. Nevaeh Jones is going to go to the line to try to convert the three-point play. That was a nasty finish by Nevaeh Jones. She was head on with the rim and somehow finished on the left side of it.
Yeah, just very, very good finish from Nevaeh Jones to get that left-hand layup to fall for her as well as her free throw attempt. So really good three-point play from Nevaeh Jones.
Nevaeh has played basketball for a long time, has played a lot of travel games down in the Texas or the Houston area, and Labette County gets another steal. Caton, no look past Nevaeh, right hand layup, good. Coffeyville might want a timeout, and your Lady Grizzlies are burning the hardwood here in Field Kinley High School. 49-21 they lead with 4.5 left in the third. Back in 1 minute, my apologies, on KLKC. Lady Grizzlies playing some defense, and they play it well. Before we could even come back to break, they get a steal and another and one. Wow. Labette County's defense is like a vacuum put inside a Walmart sack and turned on high.
I don't know how you get past their defense right now. It's just playing so good. As Landry O'Brien will convert the three-point play with her free throw. As Zimmerman for Coffeyville will check in.
52-21, Grizzlies go up 31. 4:20, third quarter. And a foul whistled in on Labette County's Addison Rexwinkle, the first committed foul this quarter by the Lady Grizzlies. As hopefully Coach Vollmer joins either the first or second batch of seniors up here for the interviews, as we have a turnover Coffeyville, as we might be able to get confirmation from her. But Labette County, and this isn't saying we'll win or lose this game, it's no matter what, should be the 5 seed in Sub-State and play the 12 seed Holton at home next Tuesday. We will await for the official word from Keisha and maybe get a more official word from Coach Vollmer post-game. But Labette County, don't be shocked if they are deemed the favorite in their sub-state bracket, as we have a three-point shot missed by Poole, and then a jump ball will stay with Labette County. Caton O'Brien set to throw it in, elects the left side of the floor from where we view, and it goes in. Back to the inbounder, Caton at the head of the circle. Landry in the corner. She'll go ahead and pull the three-pointer and airball it right to Libby, who scores it, as her head coach loved that hustle as Poole gets her first bucket. As Coffeyville tried to punch a hole in Labette County's defense and threw it away. Turnover NATO, as a couple different Coffeyville players set to check in. The 5 on the floor for both teams, will start with Labette, is Libby Poole, Caton O'Brien, Reagan Roberts, Jaden Davis, and Landry O'Brien. And for Coffeyville, it's Jessica Zimmerman, Aaron Lopez, Sydney Lynn Burnett, Kaylin Karen, and Taylor Karen. Labette County with the ball up 33. Caton in traffic loses it, but Roberts is there to steal it right back. and Coach Vollmer calls a timeout for her squad, as that's maybe only her first or second timeout used this game. We'll go ahead and take 30. Lady Grizzlies look crisp on KLKC. Labette County out of the timeout, throws the ball away, as that's officially maybe the ugliest turnover our Lady Grizzlies have had. But if you're just tuning in, don't fret over that statement, as it's 54-21 Lady Grizzlies with 3:10 left in the third.
Yeah, just a really good game from Labette County defensively, as there's going to be a foul on Labette County. That'll be on Landry O'Brien. That'll be her, I believe, second foul of the ball game. Yes, as we do have some subs for Labette County as well. Aubrey Boss and Nevaeh Jones will check in for Kaden O'Brien and Landry O'Brien.
Ball goes in for Coffeyville, and the clock slowly gets past the 3-minute mark. Three-pointer for Coffeyville goes down and out off the hand of Karen, and then her sister Taylor Karen is there for the putback, as Labette County had every right to that rebound, but Karen came away with it.
And she just kind of stripped it from our player.
Jones in the corner, given room, pulls the three-pointer down belt high and continues the rotation. And yeah, a 3-second violation is called on either Davis or Aubrey Boss for Labette County, as it was another hot start to the third quarter for the Grizzlies, and the last few possessions have been not so much. Deep three for Karen is up and short. Good box by Jaden Davis, outlet to Nevaeh. Wants to push but slows it down. Now she's double team trapped and is fouled within the confines of that trap on the far side in front of her own bench. And that's the third team foul for Coffeyville and the third on Taylor Karen.
Labette County is playing a really good ball right now and shooting the ball really well. But, I mean, this defense is just outstanding and is all over their defenders every time somebody has the ball.
Coach Vollmer really coaching up her squad on this offensive possession that results in no points. A missed three by Nevaeh and a missed putback by Roberts. But Coach Vollmer, you can tell, is really utilizing, hopefully this big lead continues, to help coach our offense, as a three-point shot is up and good by Kaylin Karen, as those Karen sisters are mighty fine basketball players, as they've played a better third quarter here. It's 54-26 Labette County with 90 seconds left in the third, as an entry pass is tipped, nearly stolen, but Jaden Davis fights and collects it. Libby Poole to Davis, and that one's intercepted. And then Libby fouls Burnett. Not a bad foul by Poole, as Burnett was going to go lay it in.
As Landry O'Brien and Kaden O'Brien will check in from Labette County, replacing Reagan Roberts and Libby Poole.
Aaron Lopez to throw it in for Coffeyville, as Kiara Jennings, who has an early three in this game, and I'm not sure if she's scored since, she's back in, replaces Lynn Burnett. Lopez gets the ball back after she threw it in, and she's near the yellow and gold tornado at midcourt. Left wing, left open. Three-point shot missed by Kaylin Karen, but rebounded by Coffeyville. Lopez at the elbow, another open three for Coffeyville, and they miss it short, and the rebound is ripped away by Nevaeh Jones, who's nearly fouled from behind by Taylor Karen. And her long pass goes off the leg of Kaylin Karen and will stay with our Grizzlies as Kinsley Boss checks in for Aubrey Boss. 55 seconds, third quarter, Labette County up 54-26.
Yeah, and Addison Rexwinkle will check in the ball game as well for Labette County. So starting five back out there for Coach Balmer.
Nevaeh will drive short corner and is body bumped and fouled on the floor. Fourth is a team on Coffeyville with just 50 seconds left in the third. That's the fourth on Jennings as Coach Coots is forced to sub yet again, as checking in is Olivia Ransom as she will replace just that, Kiara Jennings. Caton throws it into Boss underneath the rim. No foul called. A good block, will say, by Kaylin Karen, who's played better this quarter. She'll snatch left to right. Good turnaround pass to Taylor, who hits the three. 54-29 Labette County with 33 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, it kind of feels like Coffeyville is getting some momentum rolling for them and here these last minute and a half, 2 minutes. Getting some stops, making some shots.
They're playing a lot better.
Yeah. So hopefully for their coaching staff, that continues in that fourth quarter for Coffeyville.
Labette County has to throw it in off a deflected pass, and they do. Landry to the corner. Caton left open for three. Strong rebound, Taylor Karen. And Addison doesn't want to pick up a foul here, but she wanted to really, really bad. And it's whistled in, and that's the fourth as a team on Labette County and the second on Addison. So with 15 seconds left in the third, Coffeyville has really outscored Labette County in the last couple minutes of this third quarter. Lopez gets downhill, kick out, Karen, corner, top of the key. Taylor wants another three and airballs it. That would have been big for Coffeyville, and the score will stay 54-29 with 4.7 left in the third. Coffeyville playing off. Landry touches it, 2 seconds, gets to the top of the key, a decent look. Barely missed it to the left and a little strong. And at the end of three, it's Labette County 54, Coffeyville 29. Back in a minute with the fourth and final stanza from Coffeyville.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
(54-29). Lady Grizzlies are ahead of the Lady NATO of Coffeyville here on the road to close out the regular season. Coffeyville did shoot the ball a little better towards the back quarter of that third quarter, and we have a blocking foul called on Labette County. And are they going to give Karen the bucket? I think they are. So Taylor Karen is going to go to the line to try to convert the three-point play, as she's really played better recently.
Yeah, definitely just kind of putting matters into her own hands and trying to help her team out any way she can to cut down on that deficit that they're in.
Landry across the light blue volleyball stripe on the floor, pulls up with a floater and scores it. A tough selection by the junior, but she cans it and nearly steals a pass, but it goes to Coffeyville and they'll break the press. Entry to the paint, shot, no good. Lopez put back, missed as well. Rebound Kinsley Boss, and Landry O'Brien has it for the Grizzlies. Good pass up ahead. Jones under the basket, isolated, and scores it. Good pass by Landry O'Brien.
Yeah, good court vision and good ball movement from Labette County. A really good pass from Landry that previous possession.
Taylor Karen scores again as she has quite a few points to her name here in recent history as she got that one to go off the glass. Landry in the corner, 6:50 left in the game. Labette County up by 24. Kinsley Boss on the block, shoots a tough fader that goes down and out, and the tip is missed by Landry, and Karen will come away with it. Labette County is beat back. Lopez with the left, no. Rebound Nevaeh. She's harassed, has to find somebody, and flips it out to Kinsley. But prior to that, we have a timeout. Coach Vollmer, as we'll keep it here and thank a few sponsors: Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank, the Bartlett Co-op, and Labette Center for Mental Health Services. 6:30 left in the game. Lady Grizzlies by 24. Back in 30 seconds on KLKC. Lady Grizzlies have continued to keep a good cushion here on the road in the regular season finale. With 6:30 left, they throw the ball in. And here's Nevaeh Jones at the top of the key. Labette County being a little bit more methodical here in the second half, maybe running through some offensive sets, potentially just trying to get reps in, but yet still mightily respecting Coffeyville as the Lady NATO are playing a lot better here in the last 6 minutes of gameplay or so.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like a switch kind of happened on their team, and things are going more their way. The defense is playing better, as well as shots are falling for them, as Kaden O'Brien will hit a nice three-pointer for Labette County.
Yeah, I like that she pulled the trigger there. She was left open and just shot it, as Landry, relentless on defense, is called for a foul, the second as a team for Labette County in the fourth quarter, as they have broken the 60-point mark off of Caton's three. 61-34 Labette County, 5:48 fourth quarter. Labette County will play at home on Tuesday night, and it looks as if we will play at home against Holton, who has already wrapped their season up. They are the 12 seed and have a 2-game separation from 13th and 11th. So if we're a lock at the 5, which I think we are, we will host Holton on Tuesday night. Labette County gets a miss off Coffeyville, rebounds it, and Katon O'Brien pulls up from on the line and scores it, and Labette County goes up an even 30.
Yeah, just unfortunately her foot was on the line, so it'll only count for 2, but as Jennings on the other side for Coffeyville will make a nice mid-range shot off the bank.
5 minutes, fourth quarter. A good pass from Katon to Kinsley, and she scores it underneath.
Labette County has really good ball movement. They always have good, I think everybody on this Labette County team has really good court vision and can see who's open and who's not open, and they make really good passes and smart ones too.
Jennings wants a 3 and misses it, hit the rim twice. Karen comes away with the board. Jennings will try again right wing and get this one to go. That makes it 65-39 Labette County, 4.5 minutes left. Katon has been great tonight, really leaned into her strengths. She'll drive and have it ripped away by Lynn Burnett, and then a foul on Katon trying to get it back. Or did he call a jump? He did call a jump. I thought he called a foul initially.
No, that jump ball, but so I'll take it. But some new Grizzlies will check in. Allie Martin, Reagan Roberts, and Libby Poole. So 5 seniors on the court for Labette County, along with Addison Rexwinkle and Nevaeh Jones, who are already on the court.
Ball is into Nevaeh, given 6 feet, pulls it and cans it. Nevaeh Jones bottoms it out from beyond the arc. 68-39 Grizzlies, 4:10 fourth quarter. Labette County has really played well tonight. Nevaeh Jones is going to foul Jennings near half court, as that's the 4th team foul on Labette County here in the fourth quarter. Or maybe it's just the 3rd and the 2nd on Nevaeh. It is just the 3rd team foul.
I think the big difference in this ball game also has been fouls and who's going to be going to the free throw line and making points there, as White will get a nice layup to fall for her down in the post. But Coffeyville had 5 free throw attempts in the first quarter and hasn't had one until the fourth quarter with that, and one with Karen.
And that's kind of what it felt like kept him in the game early whenever the fouls were coming in and the game was a little slower. Here's Nevaeh in the corner with the basketball, rotates it around the horn. Poole will put the ball on the deck and is fouled on the floor. That's the first foul Coffeyville has committed in the fourth quarter. There's 3.5 minutes left in the game, and that'll be it for Kiara Jennings. That's her 5th personal foul.
Aubrey Boss will check in the ball game for Addison Ruxwinkle.
Ball goes in for the Grizzlies. Roberts finds Martin near the volleyball stripe. Poole left wing in front of her own bench. They try to go to Boss on the elbow, and they do. Nevaeh at the top puts the ball on the floor, fakes to the corner, shoots and is fouled, and she'll be rewarded with a vacation to the free throw line, and she'll shoot a couple to try to get Labette County up to 70 points.
Yeah, this is a really high-scoring game for Labette County, scoring 70. Probably more, too. As Nevaeh Jones' first free throw attempt went off the back of the rim and bounced out.
Stay tuned for our boys game, as there are major implications with that one, but luckily it is a simple equation. As Nevaeh makes the second, as here's a foul on Libby Poole.
I wouldn't say simple.
Well, if we win, we're in.
Yeah, I know. But a win against a good Coffeyville team is pretty tough to come to.
No, I just mean like it's easy to understand.
Yeah.
Like there's no point margin. There's no this team has to win, this team has to lose. That's what I mean. It's easy.
A win is a win and you're in.
Yeah, that's what's easy about it. But yeah, you're right. The not easy part is winning. As Coffeyville's certainly a very strong team, especially at home. Labette County gets a turnover. Here's Martin underneath, looking for a bucket, and finds it. Seek and ye shall find. 71-41. Labette County goes up 30 with 2:40 left in the game. It's been a buzzsaw that Coffeyville has walked right into the heart of tonight. The Lady Grizzlies have really hit on all cylinders tonight, as Karen, that's Taylor Karen, she's fouled and will shoot a couple free throws.
Yeah, it kind of just feels like the Taylor Karen show, as her first free throw is off. And some new subs will check in the ball game from Labette County. Madison Bevins, Emery Baker, and Anna Contrell. Remaining on the court for Labette County is Allie Martin and Reagan Roberts. Karen at the line to shoot her second free throw, and it is good. So splitting the pair at the line.
Labette County will bring it up as, some new faces, thank you, Ian, are in for Labette County. It's Madison Bevins with the ball deep right side. Picks up her dribble and finds Roberts at the top. Cantrell deep left wing, dribbles with the left hand, finds Bevins deeper in the corner. Coach Vollmer with her arms crossed, watching on. Baker inside, turn and hook, missed, fights for it back, and a jump ball is the call, and it'll go to Coffeyville with 1:17 and counting left in the game.
As some new players for Coffeyville will also check in. Number 44, Keandra Jennings, and number 35, Madison Powell. As the clock will just remain ticking as the referee still has not given Coffeyville the ball to inbounds it as
Taylor Karen hadn't ran off the floor yet.
Okay.
There were 6 NATO on the floor as she trots off, and they get the ball in with 40 seconds left in the game. As Burnett has it, loses it off of her torso, and Labette County picks it up, and Reagan Roberts is caught traveling. And Coffeyville will have the basketball. So Labette County, man, in just the second year under head coach Brianna Vollmer, will finish at 14-6.
That's good.
And just have 3 losses in the SEK. Great season for the Grizzlies as Sydney Lynn Burnett will score with the right hand, and there's just 4 seconds left as Cantrell will bring it up and go ahead and heave it and go ahead and hit it. Why not, Anna Cantrell? Why not? As she gets the straightaway tray to go, and that is the cherry on the cake for Labette County as they win by an even 30, 74-44. As Anna Cantrell gets it to go. And what a way to finish the regular season, as I know we lost to Fort Scott and lost a couple tough ones at Burlington, but those losses in the first half of the calendar, or the second half of the calendar, feel like a faint memory.
Yeah.
That loss at home to Mulvane, what are we even talking about? I don't remember it. That loss at Chanute, nope, don't remember that either. This is a completely different team, but Ian, we still have a couple games, hopefully, left.
Yeah, a lot of ball left for these Labette County girls. I look forward to a lot of ball remaining as well, as this team has a lot of talent, and it will definitely go a long way. And that's state tournament if they do say they make it.
If you want to win them all, you got to start with the next one. And that'll be Tuesday night, if I'm not mistaken, at home against Holton. We'll try to confirm that throughout the boys' game, but it looks like our girls will host Holton on Tuesday night. We're going to step aside for 3 minutes and come back with the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show. what a fantastic second year from head coach Brianna Vollmer of Our Lady Grizzlies as she caps off her second season at the helm in Altamont with a 14-6 regular season record and 9-3 inside the SEK. That is impressive, Ian Harlow. What a great season.
Yeah, Coach Vollmer is just starting there, and she has a lot more games ahead of her and a lot more seasons ahead of her too. Just expect more dominance from her and all of her great players, and she's just a phenomenal coach, and I look forward to seeing what she brings to Labette County in the future and how she turns this program around for us.
As we are joined by Coach Vollmer and 3 of Labette County's 6 seniors that we did or are going to get an opportunity to interview tonight. As Ian, do you want to give your headset to Coach, or do you want to put the third one? It's up to you. All right. Okay, all right. He's going to hand it over to Coach Vollmer. As Coach, congratulations. I know we're far from satisfied, but I just wanted to say congrats on a 14-6 regular season, 9-3 in the SEK in just your second year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was a great win. This team gave Fort Scott fits on Tuesday, and so to put a 30-point statement on that, it just shows that this team's playing their best basketball right now.
Yeah.
I think we're ready for the postseason, as ready as we're going to be, and these kids are going to come out and play as hard as they possibly can, and that's always been the goal. It's always been a goal of ours to host the first round, and we're doing that on Tuesday.
Yeah, without question, as we were just wrapped up our conversation there briefly, those losses at home against Mulvane, at Chanute, even the Burlington losses feel like such a faraway memory.
Yep.
Faint memory. Simply, not because of time, but this team has taken great strides in the month of February.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it does seem like forever ago, and I don't know if that's because we just are playing so much better right now, or if it's we've fixed the problems. Like, we know we've got some things that we've got to work on, and this team comes in and they work as hard as they possibly can literally every day in practice. They're so fun to coach. I don't have very many teams I've coached where I have to rein them in every day and limit the drills that they're doing in practice because we go so hard, and this team does that, and they continue to do that. And we talk about, what is your focus? Are you focused coming in this game? And I look in everybody's eyes before the game, and they're focused and they're ready to play. And I hear my bench behind me, and they're excited for their teammates. I mean, you saw Anna Cantrell. They're excited. This is a fun group. They play together, and it does seem like a far cry away. And I was thinking about it, and other than the Fort Scott loss, where we lost by 17, it's been a small, slim margin.
Yeah.
And I think, that's a testament in itself. No, we shouldn't have lost some of the games that we lost, but those were all learning points. Would we be the same team right now? Absolutely not. And we're going to continue to work and be ready for Tuesday. Yeah,
absolutely. Poster child team for peaking at the right time and honing in on the culture that you're providing them. And Coach, congratulations. And we'll see you on Tuesday night at home. I believe it's Holton, the 12 seed.
It's almost positive that it's Holton. I'm going to go put scores in now, and we should know here in just a few minutes.
Okay, very nice. Thank you, Coach, for coming up.
Thank you.
As senior number 1 is Nevaeh Jones. Nevaeh, great game tonight. Led the team in scoring with 19 points. As we'll try to make this interview more so kind of like, a senior type interview. So we'll ask some of the questions like, what's it meant to you to play at Labette County High School? As you put in a lot of time. You've played basketball for many years, travel teams, all things like that. What's it meant to you to play here for Labette County?
It's been my dream since 8th grade to come here. So, I don't know. I came and watched in 8th grade, and it was like, this feels like the closest I can get to Allen Fieldhouse in high school. And so it's been the coolest experience to come here and experience that and be on the court with our student section and our coaches. And I love this team so much. It's such a good team this year.
You're speaking my language with that Allen Fieldhouse talk.
Oh, I love it.
But Nevaeh, you're probably one of the more pure shooters in the SEK. Just, born with the natural ability to know how to shoot a basketball. Talk about the history of you grinding at that, getting a little better. Am I right on the travel team thing?
Oh, yes. I've played on, I don't even know how many travel teams. There was one year I played on like 3 and played on a boys team. But yeah, it's been since like 7th, 8th grade. I would practice for like 5 hours a day. I'd go from my practice to go practice by myself. I'd go to a game, go practice, and fix what I messed up. And it's just been going to the gym, finding people who can help me get better. I don't know. I always seek people who are better than me so they can push me to be my best.
Hey, that's a great mentality, and I'm glad that you're getting to see the fruits of your labor as you guys are about to host a sub-state game, and you guys seem focused, locked in, and playing really good ball at the right time of the year. We do have other seniors to get to, so Nevaeh, is there anything else that you'd like to tell Grizzly Nation?
I don't know. I just thank everyone for their support. Like, everyone has made this such a great experience to be here at Labette County.
Thank you for that, Nevaeh. It's been great to watch you play, and we still have hopefully a couple more games to go, but we'll start with Tuesday night. How about that?
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks for coming up, Nevaeh. As we have Reagan Roberts and Libby Poole coming up next, as the boys game doesn't start for 7 minutes. As Ian, I didn't see you put that headset on. You can ask a question if you'd like. Just tap me on the shoulder. Reagan, I remember years ago when my mom taught at Altamont Grade School in rooms next to your mom.
Yes.
And you would always go down to the gym after school when your mom was working late there at Altamont Grade and shoot baskets. Just talk about what it feels like to be where you're at now, because you've worked so long to get here.
It's always been a dream to play on a court like this, and I have an amazing coach and teammates, and it's just been a dream come true, truly.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch you grow, watch you play, watch you learn, lean into what you're good at. As talk about the role that you feel like you've carved out on this team, coming off the bench, doing the nasty stuff, hitting a shot when you need to. Talk about the role you feel like you have with this team.
I think I'm prepared to come in whenever they need me, whether that's a quarter, whether that's 30 seconds. I feel like that's my role, and to play good defense and offense and give somebody a break, and I feel like I've stepped into that role well.
You certainly have. That's a great, humble mentality to have right there, Reagan. As I don't know what it is, but it seems like you hit about 1-3 every game somehow. So is that something that you'll come in off the bench, find yourself open in the corner, shoot it, and make it?
Yes, I guess that's definitely a goal of mine each game.
Yeah, so Reagan, thank you for coming up here. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell Grizzly Nation, or anything that your teammates have done for you, Coach Vollmer, this season during your growth?
I'm just so grateful for my coach and teammates, and I'm definitely going to miss it after graduating. And I thank you guys for doing this, and we're not done yet, so come out and watch us next week.
That's absolutely right, and she's talking about Tuesday night at home, we think, against Holton. So we'll talk to you then, Reagan. Hopefully we have a celebration after that one on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reagan. As Libby Poole, the third and final contestant, as maybe it feels like I'm going a little quick, but that is because the boys' game is in about 4 minutes. Libby, thank you for coming up. Trust me, it's not that scary. It's only live radio, right?
Yeah.
But hey, similar kind of with Reagan, you come off the bench, do those nasty things, hit a shot when you need to, get a steal, hit the hardwood, scuff up your elbows a little bit. Talk about that role that you feel like you've carved out with this team and what it's meant to play to you for Labette County.
I mean, every time I go in, I don't always make the points, but I feel like I make it up when I rebound or get an assist or something like that. That's what I always tell people, because everybody's mad if they don't get the amount of points, like a big amount, but I'm like, it's not all about that. And playing for LCHS is like a big thing for me. I remember always watching them as a kid and just like being like inspired, and I was like, I loved sports ever since I was young. So being and playing here now and being a senior it's so sad, because I'm not going to play in college, so it's sad.
Yeah, no, I certainly understand where you're coming from, but I do have good news for you. Hopefully there's a couple more weeks left of this, and you get to enjoy some more basketball. As certainly we have one more for sure at home on Tuesday. Talk about where you feel like this team lies going into postseason play, where now it is win or go home.
Yeah, I think we have a really good team, and Vollmer knows how to adjust to these other teams and how to fix what our offense or defense to adjust to what they're playing or whatever. So I think against this team that we're going to play our hardest, of course, and if we don't come out with the win, we still had a really good season, and I'm pretty happy with it.
As we were talking with Coach Vollmer, I just wanted to hear a player's take on it. Where do you feel like this team has come from November and December to February 23rd?
I feel like our team chemistry has really improved throughout the season. Like, at first, I didn't play varsity much last year, so coming in, it was like new to me, but I was friends with all these people, and like after we learned what they play like and how they pass and how they shoot and stuff, it was so much easier because we trusted them, we trusted each other, and I feel like we have improved a lot and gained a lot of confidence in our ball, so yeah.
Well said and certainly noticeable. Hopefully you guys can snatch a win on Tuesday and keep going.
Yeah.
Libby, thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
Great to hear from those well-spoken, humble athletes that Coach Vollmer has. Thank you guys for coming up. Best of luck on Tuesday night to those three there as they make their way down the stairs. We will hear from the other three seniors for Labette County at halftime of the boys' game. Great to chat with those three right there, though. We'll be back in 30 seconds with a brief Tank Connection pregame show for the boys. Welcome in, Grizzly fans. Hope you enjoyed those three interviews there with Libby Poole, Reagan Roberts, and Nevaeh Jones. Three seniors for Labette County. We'll hear from the other three at halftime of this game as the Lady Grizzlies emerge victorious. As Ian. Oh, they are going to do the national anthem before the boys' game, as every school is different. So I apologize, everybody. I'm going to see if the band's going to play or if we have some students singing on whether or not I want to take a break here. But Labette County is in a win and in situation, as it does look like a young children's choir is going to sing the national anthem. So because it might be kind of hard to hear, I apologize. We will step aside for a 1-minute break. As that was one of the cooler national anthems I've seen, Ian.
I think you timed those perfectly every time.
The break?
Yes.
But let me explain. The band played the national anthem, and the children that walked out on the hardwood did the national anthem, but in sign language. That was fantastic. That was a great display there from that young group down there. So starters are in for both teams. Ian, if you could maybe rally those up for me, that'd be great, as I'll chat about the implications of this game here. So last night, El Dorado, the team that was ahead of us, or should I say tied with us, but their point margin was more, so we had to get ahead of El Dorado somehow. Well, El Dorado lost last night by 2 points at home. So that opens the door for Coach Bradley Argabright and his Labette County Grizzlies to step through into sub-state in that final 16th seed spot. Will they get it done? They have to win tonight. Even if we lose by 1, that's not good enough. It is win or in, and lose and you're out for our Grizzlies. Starters are in for Coffeyville, the home team. Number 2, Zay Logan. Number 3, Jamarion Logan. Those are both seniors. Number 15, a junior, Jake Horner. Number 32, a senior, Garrett Bannister. And number 33, another senior, Griffin Adamson, who stands at 6'7". So this is a team that starts all upperclassmen, 4 seniors and a junior. For Labette County starters, you know them, you love them. Hopefully this is not the last time I say these 5 names. Number 24, Barrett Heston. Number 15, Hudson Baker. Number 3, Xavier Phillips. Number 4, Kagan Bates. And number 5, Nolan Nash. Head coach for Labette County, Bradley Argabright, assisted by Davey Brown and Brian Tucker. For Coffeyville, head coach, who was also out whenever we played with the sickness in Altamont, but he's back tonight, Griffin Walker, assisted by Jacob McCullough and Ray Rutherford. Tip-off in 30 seconds, do or die for your Grizzlies. Ball is in the air, and the tip is won by Adamson for Coffeyville. The NATO go right at their big man, and he's forced to kick it out. Good defense by our big man. At the elbow, here's Bannister. He'll give it back out to the point guard, Jamarion Logan. Logan, left side, top of the key now, Van Oster to the corner, Horner. Jake Horner can really shoot the basketball well. He's at the top of the key after working his way from the corner. Good defensive possession for Labette County to open play. Jamarion Logan switches left to right on Barrett Heston. Looks to get downhill. Jump, stop, and kick. Now Zay Logan with it, the 5'11 senior. He'll try to pull up, but it's not there, and a travel on Logan. Labette County fighting for survival tonight on the road, and that was a great defensive possession that lasted 44 seconds.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that they're playing with some motivation to get this win and to get into that sub-state game against whoever they play. I'm not sure. I haven't thought about that, but
it'd most likely be at Atchison next Wednesday. Here's a missed shot by Barrett Heston. As notice, we're always saying most likely and probably because we're too scared to commit to any names because there's a chance it could be wrong. Sub-state's always a slippery slope. It's just a matter of if you want to ride down it or not. As Adamson travels again. 2 turnovers on 2 possessions for the Coffeyville Golden Tornado.
Yeah, really good defense right there from Hudson Baker. Not going for the bait play from Adamson and then just keeping his hands straight up.
Here's Baker on an island in the short corner, and he'll try to take Adamson downhill as he comes to meet him. Good pass, Heston to Phillips. Straight away, Trey, bricked, rebound Adamson.
Might be a slow start for both teams here as they cannot find the bottom of the net.
Rise and shot, no good, and a foul going the other way on Coffeyville. 3 empty possessions for the NATO to open the contest. 0-0, 6:18 first quarter, and that's the first foul of the game, and that's on Bannister.
Yeah, just a slow start for both teams here, but kind of feels like Labette County is playing and a lot better than Coffeyville right now as we've had our chances to score, just haven't been able to convert those opportunities.
Stoppage of play here as 2 referees are conferring about something at half court. And Zay Logan is in on the conversation for Coffeyville. I'm not sure what came out of that conversation, but I don't think anything, at least that would affect the game. Phillips throws it into Bates, who throws it right back to Xavier. Loses the dribble and then picks it up and gives it to Nash cleanly. Nash has his pocket picked but gets the ball back somehow. Horner defending him. Backdoor Phillips, he'll lean, have it blocked by Adamson. Ball's up for grabs and off of Griffin of Coffeyville, and it'll go to Labette County. El Dorado watches on. Maybe we have some El Dorado fans or even players watching our live stream tonight, waiting to see their fate or survival. As here's Coffeyville off a steal, then it's poked out by Nash, and it'll go to the Grizzlies off the right leg of the NATO, and to the Grizzlies we go.
Yeah, really good play from, who was that, Nolan Nash?
Yes.
Yeah, really good play from Nolan Nash to pick that away from Coffeyville and to get it to go our way off of their knee.
Nash has really played well, particularly in third quarters the last 2 games. As Baker misses a hook, there's Kagan.
Nice.
He'll sky for the board and finish it. 2-0 Grizzlies. First bucket comes from Kagan Bates.
Yeah, really good rebound on the offensive side from Kagan Bates there to get that second chance opportunity for Labette County.
2-0 Grizzlies. 5:15 first quarter. Ball far side, Logan, that's Jamarion. Right wing, top of the key, Logan. Back to Zay Logan, left wing defended by Nash. Wanting to get downhill is the senior, 3-point shot up and good by Jamarion Logan. Labette County pushing the pace, they want to go to Hudson. Heston has it stripped but collects. Bates, right wing, goes short corner. They want Baker really bad, but he's not open. Adamson playing well on our big fella, 6'7" on 6'8", and a foul on Horner of Coffeyville, and that is the second team foul on the NATO. Labette County yet to commit a crime. First on Horner. Phillips the inbounder, set play, Heston left block off the board, fading from 8, missing from 8, tipped about, and Bannister has it, outlet to Logan, striping the purple baseline at the top of your screen. He'll get by Nash, but good help D. Jamarion Logan, fresh off of a possession with a 3, misses this floater, and it's out off Coffeyville. Labette County will have it down 3-2 with 4:22 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, very slow start, like I said, for both teams so far, but just really good defensive possessions from both teams.
Labette County with the basketball. Heston left wing, defended by Bannister. Top of the key, Phillips at the heart of the hardwood. Now Baker pops to collect for the first time beyond the 3-point stripe. Nash puts the ball on the deck with his dominant right hand. Ball still beyond the arc. Heston with a good fake left, and then it was blocked by Adamson from behind, but Barrett with a great jab step and drive to the right. Horner from 14, bingo. 5-2 Coffeyville, 3:40 first quarter. Phillips keeping the pace at a high level for the Grizzlies. Adamson has done a good job on Hudson. Steal Coffeyville, left hand layup is good.
This is where Labette County can get down on themselves and just respond back any chance they get.
Baker with his first decent position as Horner, no whistle. Nash for 3, no! It thought about it mightily but didn't go. Coffeyville up 7-2, 3 minutes first quarter. A 7-0 run for Coffeyville. Adamson to Bannister. Horner, who just hit a deep jumper, wants a deep 3, missed it, rebound Hudson. 2:50 first quarter.
Yeah, Labette County probably needs to respond here as Phillips shoots a 3. Will miss short, but get his own rebound and then get, I think, kind of pushed a little bit, but it'll go out of bounds on him, and Coffeyville will get ball underneath the basket. 2:40 remaining in this first quarter. 7-2 Coffeyville. Labette County kind of playing a little sloppy this last minute.
Yeah, they opened the game holding Coffeyville empty on their first 3 possessions. Then Kagan Bates made a floater. Here's Adamson blocked underneath, but it's picked up by Logan. Outlet to Horner. fakes on a three, well read by our sophomore, Barrett Heston, and he stays down. Bannister gets Phillips to bite. Bounce pass corner, Logan. Tough look, doesn't take it. Drive short corner on Nash. Labette County with a better defensive possession. Horner to Bannister, who flashes. Adamson at 12 feet, right elbow. Has it swatted away by Barrett. Labette County was suffocating D. Logan, a pull-up jumper, miss. Rebound fought for off of Adamson, and to Labette County it'll go. 7-2 Coffeyville, minute 50, first quarter.
Labette County just needs to get a good offensive possession here and get the ball moving around like they had been previously in some of their offensive possessions and just be confident with the ball.
Nash right wing with it, suffocated by the quick Logan. This is a fast Coffeyville team. As no foul called, Nash blocked hard. Here's Horner at the bucket.
Nice.
Charge! Labette County maybe deserved that call a little bit after I thought Nolan might have been fouled. And that's the second on Jake Horner and the third on Coffeyville.
Really good job by Kagan Bates there to take a charge as Dylan Johnson will check in for Nolan Nash. I think he may have got hit in the head or something. He's kind of holding his head over there on the bench now, and so hopefully he's all right because he's been a really good asset to our offense and defense.
Labette County will bring it up after the charge. Sometimes an offensive foul can spark momentum. Heston for three, short, grazed the iron, and Baker with a great save. Flinged it like a slingshot to Phillips, who dribbles off his heel. Coffeyville left to right. Minute 10, first quarter. Dylan Johnson in the game. I think you mentioned that. My apologies. In for Nolan Nash. 7-2 Coffeyville, 1 minute, first quarter. Labette County hasn't scored for going on a little over 5 minutes. Horner still in the game with 2 personal fouls. Right wing Logan pulls it, drives it, shoots it, has it blocked. Phillips picks it up. Grizzlies in their road blacks streaking the court right to left. One arm bounce pass, Bates to the cup, to Baker, up, and he's fouled. Great pass in transition from Phillips to Bates.
Yeah, and then a good pass from Bates to Baker down there as well. As Bates is kind of maybe holding his ankle a little bit. I'm not quite sure, but Baker will go to the line and shoot 2 free throws for Labette County and hopefully convert them with only 36 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
As Baker has to wait a little bit extra amount of time before he is given the ball by the official. And our big fella's first free throw is perfect. As I know that this is not the last game that we'll do as far as Grizzly basketball is concerned, as we will have a home game for our girls team on Tuesday. But I do want to shout out how faithful Grizzly Nation is, Ian. As the second free throw is missed, we have probably 20 students over there that tried to stand up and form a student section, but they were told to sit down. As I might argue with somebody that there's almost as many Grizzly fans here as Coffeyville fans. Maybe not quite, but it is pert near close. As we have a foul on Labette County here underneath the rim. As the support is just incredible. As that's the first foul of the game on Labette County. That's Barrett Heston. 22 seconds first quarter, 7-3 Coffeyville. In for Coffeyville is Jackson Sprague. He inbounds it. Ball is in play for Coffeyville in the hands of their starting PG. That's Zay Logan. Phillips comes to meet him at the half-court line. Pokes it free for a moment, but Logan still has it. He wants an ISO. No, he wants a screen. 4 seconds. Logan to the cup. Tough shot, and he'll miss it. Adamson's put back. Well, he didn't even get it. Good box out by Hudson. At the end of one, a little different than our girls' first quarter. 7-3 Coffeyville. But hey, we like it ugly. We'll be back in 1 minute with the second quarter here from Coffeyville. 7-3, Coffeyville. Ian, talk to me. What have you seen in a low-scoring affair?
Yeah, just a slow game for both sides of the court. Coffeyville did find a way to score on Lebec County midway through the first quarter, but Lebec County has struggled to score the ball as Xavier Phillips will get a nice layup to fall for him. Very, very contact down there. That didn't make sense. A lot of contact down there. There you go.
Hey, I like it. Very contact.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's actually easier to say. I like it. 7-5, the score now. Lebec County needed to saturate themselves offensively because defensively they've been so good, but offensively they've been so dry and just haven't rewarded themselves for that good defense. Here's a downhill look for Zay Logan, and he'll be forced to pick it up. A good cut here, but it's blocked by guess who? Hudson Baker. Phillips right to left. And his pass goes off of Baker, I think. Turnover, Grizzlies.
Oh,
man, that's
devastating.
Yeah.
His national check-in in the ball game for Heston. I think I was talking to Hudson, and I think he told me he only needs maybe three more blocks and 7 more rebounds to tie the single season record for boys basketball in Lebec County.
Did you say Xavier?
No, Hudson.
Oh, Hudson. Hey, we'd love to see that for our big fella. Without question, he's had a masterful senior season. Zay Logan at the top of the key, defended by Phillips, given room. Now he approaches. 3-point shot up, short, and the backside board goes to Coffeyville, and a foul on the floor. Coach Argerbright wanted a jump, but he doesn't get it. A good, strong play by Keshawn Hayes in the game for Coffeyville. That's the first foul on Kagan Bates and the first foul for either team this quarter. 3-point shot up and buried in the corner by Zay Logan.
Yeah, those Logan brothers definitely hurt us a lot in the previous game against Coffeyville.
It might be showtime. Adamson is going to throw it down, as you can hear NATO Nation in the background, as I think they're going to get Adamson for a technical for hanging on the rim. And no, I'm not going to talk about it. Everyone calm down. And so it's 12-5 Coffeyville with 6:15 left in the half, and they call a tech on Adamson, and we'll just leave it at that, as Johnson's going to shoot 2 down here on this end.
Yeah, Johnson's a really good free throw shooter. It's hard to make those shots, honestly.
Especially when the crowd's upset, and you know they'll scream if you miss.
Yeah, I mean, Lebec County kind of had that same thing happen to them, and that's when they went on that big run. So hopefully that doesn't happen to us in this game.
Ian's referring to the technical that Hudson got at home against Independence for hanging on the rim, where we came back and won, as Johnson does make the second. 12-6 Coffeyville, as what a technical does do is add to an atmosphere, and the atmosphere had been a little dull. And it's not because of the lack of fans, but the play had been a little low scoring as Baker tries to contest and is rewarded with a foul on Griffin Adamson.
Yeah, really good play from Hudson there to go to the rim, and with a lot of contact, he forced one up, so thank goodness the referee blew his whistle, but Baker will miss his first free throw attempt. Number 24 for Coffeyville, Jalen Mitchell, will check in, as well as Barry Heston for Xavier Phillips.
As Hudson's going to try to split this pair, as we have a technical on Coffeyville's bench.
Wow. So what is that? Hudson's last free throw and then 2 more for Dylan?
Or whoever Coach Argerbright elects to send to the line.
Oh,
so things are getting interesting here, as I don't know if Hudson will finish his free throw trip or if okay, Hudson's going to finish his free throw trip after he was fouled on a shot attempt. So here's one free throw from Hudson Baker after the technical on Coffeyville's coach.
Nice.
Hudson makes it. It's 12-7 Coffeyville, 6 minutes left in the half here on the road. And coach is going to let Hudson shoot the technical free throws, and I don't blame him. First free throw for Hudson is good.
Ooh. Close one, but good shots from Baker as he has 3 points just off free throws right now, so looking pretty good at the line.
Second technical free throw for Hudson, perfect. 12-9, that's a good decision by Coach Argabright, just simply because you didn't have to switch people at the line. It's basically like Hudson's in practice getting free throws rebounded for him. Just let him shoot while he's in stride.
Yeah, Argabright's very smart about that.
Another stoppage of play as Labette County had inbounded the ball and began an offensive set, and the ref kind of aggressively, which he had to, yelled for play to stop, and he's talking with the two officials, if you will, over there manning the clock and the scorebook. And we'll see what they conjure up in their meeting over there. It's 12-9 Coffeyville, and there have been 2 technicals called on the NATO in the last moments, I'll say, of play. One for Adamson hanging on the rim on a dunk. That's just what the call is. And then 2, shortly after that, Coffeyville's head coach got a technical. So here we go. Ball is in. Labette can tie or get within 1 on this possession. Phillips for the tie. Strong. Rebound goes high to Heston. He'll turn, fire, and score! Labette County riding the wave of technical momentum, and it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, that's just what Labette County needed to stay in this ballgame with a good Coffeyville team.
Yeah, as it kind of worked out perfectly, as it was like 12-5. It was getting kind of lull. There was a lull in the offense. Here's a long jumper missed, but the putback is good. That's a good play by Jalen Mitchell. Coming off of the bench, the 6-foot-tall junior, a good play by Mitchell. 14-11 Coffeyville. That adds some juice to the atmosphere as Baker is going to score over the shoulder of Herring as Adamson just watches on from the sideline. Up ahead, Coffeyville will slow down. Now they'll go as that should be a travel, but it's not called on Zay Logan as maybe he kept his dribble alive. I'm not sure. Here's Heston left open for Ty in the corner. Off the mark, and it's off of Hudson to Coffeyville. The ball goes, and we can all take a breath.
Whew. You know, Hudson definitely has the mismatch down in the paint right now, so feeding him the ball is just a really good idea. As Jamari and Logan will check in for Zay Logan.
16-13. Coffeyville. Pass is intercepted by Nolan Nash as he looked up, but it was too late. Nash to the cup, scoops and is fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Nolan Nash with a nice interception. It was an attempted no-look pass by Jamarion Logan, and Nash was right there in the passing lane.
Yeah, really good take from Nolan there to get to the rim and take that contact and go to the line, and he'll make his first free throw attempt.
16-14 Coffeyville. Labette County on a run. 4:30 first half. Second free throw for Nash is good as well. A 1-point game. Grizzly Nation over there behind our bench and a little below us in the balcony here is into this game. Ball goes to Herring, and it's blocked out of bounds. That's Mitchell as Baker swats it against the mats on the wall as Briggs Knight is going to check in for Kagan Bates. As we didn't see Briggs in the game at Pittsburgh, I believe it was him that hurt his hip maybe in the JV game, I was told.
Yeah, I'm not for sure what happened, but we haven't seen him touch varsity court a lot recently, and he's been a really good player when he does go out there.
Here's a kicked ball on Phillips. It'll stay with Coffeyville as now the pressure has completely flipped as they have, I think, 4 bench players out there now. So they have 4 starters on the bench. Bannister, Adamson, Horner. And I think the only
Logan.
starter in the game, Zay Logan. The only starter in the game is Jamarian Logan, and Labette County has the meat of their roster in, and the pressure has flipped. As we do have a hand check foul called on Labette County, but it's just the second team foul for them. Meanwhile, Coffeyville, with their 2 technical fouls, has 4 team fouls with 4:07 left in the half, so that could come into play. That's the first on Hudson.
Yeah, that means just a lot of minutes for Hudson because that's only his first foul. Maybe by then, right now, he has 2 sometimes, possibly even 3. So only 1 foul is pretty good.
Yeah, we've certainly, or unfortunately rather, experienced that this season a couple of times as Jamarian Logan gets a 2-point bucket to go to get Coffeyville back up to a 3-point lead. Baker, with a huge size advantage, is called for a travel as Carter Herring is doing all he can, and it was enough there, a good effort by the junior to force a turnover. Labette County not ready defensively. Coffeyville pulls up in a routine jumper that's good, as Labette County was not turned around defensively, literally not turned around. As that shot was good by Aaron Tunstall. Baker has it stolen from behind on the catch. Up ahead is Jamarian Logan, and it might be an and one as he was fouled and Phillips pinned his shot against the backboard as Coach Walker is signaling for a review, even though we don't have that, as he wants an and one, as the refs are talking about it, and he's going to get it, as they're going to grant Coffeyville with the goaltend, and the bucket's good, and Coffeyville leads by 7, and Logan's at the line. Wow, that happened quick.
Yeah, just a quick change of momentum, going from Labette County, then right back to Coffeyville, as just seems like everything is falling their way.
And 1 free throw for Logan is perfect. 23-15 Coffeyville as the ball is thrown in right to Keyshawn Hayes, and he finishes it. I wish I was lying, but yes, it was thrown right to Hayes. Coffeyville by 10, 3 minutes, second quarter. This is a big 3 minutes for our Grizzlies. Knight at the top, we need it. It's short, rebounded by Tunstall. Left to right, Coffeyville, we might need a TO. 3-point shot, up and missed. Never mind, rebound Hudson. What am I talking about? Our Grizzlies need to go on a run.
Yeah, very important possession right here from Labette County.
Down 10 with 2:40 left in the half. Baker with a size advantage. Shoots it, misses it barely. Hit the butt of the rim. Coffeyville pushing the pace quickly. Left wing in front of Coach Argabright is Tunstall, and he will reverse course. Here's a drive for Mitchell. Cut off by Baker. Furthering the pass to the corner to Hayes. Logan left wing. Fakes it. This is all with Adamson on the bench, their big guy. 2:12 left in the half. Labette County down 10. Mitchell finds space, shoots, can't get it to creep over the rim. Rebound Baker. Hudson with another attempt. Missed it. No foul again. Rebound Mitchell. Coffeyville playing awful quick. Logan near half court and retreating, wearing pink basketball shoes, easily visible from up here. Near back court, the senior went, but no call as he didn't fully establish on that side. Here's Mitchell left wing, a very sloppy possession for Coffeyville. They still keep it alive. Logan at the top, potentially wanting to burn clock. Minute 20, second quarter, right-hand runner missed. Rebound Hudson, right to left. Kagan Bates wants it, and he gets it. He'll bring it up, cut off, jump stop inside, nowhere. Johnson, corner tray ball, short, long board over the rim, goes to Knight. Good pass Bates, floater, missed as well. Rebound Mitchell.
Yeah, just nothing's going Labette County's way right now, and no shots are falling.
Hudson gets a block and gets the rebound, but then Coffeyville steals it away and then throws it away. Kagan Bates intercepts it right back for Labette County that needs to quench their thirst of a bucket. Baker with that's better position.
Yeah.
He'll score that every time, as the other ones had been a little bit a ways from the basket, but that one was deep, and that's a gimme every time. 25-17 Coffeyville with 25 seconds left in the half.
I think Labette County just needs a really good defensive stop here. I think even getting a good shot to fall for them, if they can get the ball back, will be really good going into halftime.
Herring playing catch. Down to 5 seconds. Yes, we need a stop. Logan gets to the rim and misses it. He looked away going up. I don't know why. And Labette County throws it away, but the buzzer does sound, as it's almost like Labette County needed halftime to approach as fast as humanly possible. They were getting a little bit gassed, and that was resulting in some ugly possessions and turnovers. But with that said, they're fortunate to be within 8, and credit our Grizzlies for that, of course. 25-17 Grizzlies trail Coffeyville with 10 minutes on the clock. Let's see, as I see the other 3 senior Lady Grizzlies making their way up here, we'll go ahead and step aside for a 2-minute break, and then we will chat with Allie Martin, Addison Rexwinkle, and Kaiten O'Brien. Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. Grizzlies trail Coffeyville 25-17 at the break, as we have a great opportunity and enough time here to talk with the other 3 seniors from Coach Vollmer's Lady Grizzlies squad that knocked off the Lady NATO by 30 earlier this evening and finished their season at 14-6 and 9-3 inside the SEK, and have a date with Holton on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock in Harrison in Altamont. As the first senior up to the plate is Addison Rexwinkle. Addison, I can promise you there's no reason to be nervous, okay?
Okay.
As Addison, you guys had a great win tonight and solidify yourselves a good seeding in postseason play. And I really feel like, I don't know about you, that this team has come a long way since November and December. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do.
What areas do you feel like you guys have really taken strides in?
We work really well together as a team. We've played way better as, like, looking for opportunities to have our teammates score and things like that instead of trying to play as individuals. We really work really well together as a team.
As throughout the season, I totally agree, by the way. Coach Vollmer, during our chats and post-game interviews, had just kind of talked about, like, we're kind of beating ourselves a little bit, maybe playing a little bit too chaotic, and boy, have you guys really started to buy into what she's selling and have all year, really. But what does it mean to you to play for Coach Vollmer and the type of culture that she provides you guys?
Coach Vollmer is definitely, I would say, the best coach that I've ever had. She's super positive, and she really pushes all of us to do our best all the time, and she believes in us, really. She thinks that we can go and win any game that we put our minds to, and it's just a really good environment to be around. And I personally love Coach Vollmer. Like, I think of her more than just a coach.
That's great. Yeah, she's a great person. Great mentor as well for you guys, without question. That's well said, Addison. Well, senior season's here, and it's almost over. Not quite, but almost. What has it meant to you, Addison, to be a Grizzly for 4 years of your life?
Vollmer always says that pressure is a privilege, and I really believe in that. And being a Grizzly, we always have pressure on us, whether we're having a winning season or not. People are always expecting us to do good things, and I think that having that pressure on me has really made me grow as a person, and not just as a basketball player. Like, I've learned to push through diversity and things like that, and being a Grizzly is just, it's a really awesome environment, and everyone pushes each other.
That's great, Addison. See, you did a fantastic job. Thank you so much, Addison, for coming up and saying hello, and best of luck on Tuesday night, and congratulations on a great career as a Grizzly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. As she'll hand the headset over to, it looks like, Kaiten O'Brien. Kaiten, can you hear me okay over there?
Yes.
Well, Kaiten, I have to tell you, it's been a privilege to watch you play the last couple years. I wish it was a full 4, but I'll take 2 years. I guess that's okay. As you and your sister Landry transferred over from Oklahoma Union, and so you guys have just a different story to tell, I guess, because some of these gals grew up in the district and different things. I'm not asking you to talk about where you came from, but what has it meant to you to come to Labette County and just play for Coach Vollmer and have a good time?
I love it. It's extremely fun. I love the girls. Practice is so fun every day. We take it seriously, but we also have a lot of fun with it and joke. It's a good time.
Yeah, Coach Vollmer talked a lot about how practices, she never really had to, like, try to squeeze extra juice out of you guys because you would bring it yourselves every day. And that's something that everyone who has put that headset on has talked about, is team chemistry and bonding. Talk about a little bit of that with your teammates.
We all just kind of always have clicked. It's just a good time. We've all been friends since I transferred. We've all gotten along. It's just, I think we were all friends anyways, and so it really contributes to the team a lot too.
Right. As Kaiten, you're a great defender, great offensive leader. Talk about your game for just a moment and some of the areas you feel like you've improved on this season and really leaned into.
Lately, I've been trying to be a pass-first person. I really like getting a good, nice assist. It's a prideful moment for me, and I really take pride in my defense lately. I like to get a lot of steals and deflections and get the ball back.
Those no-look post dump-down passes. I love those passes that you have down low. So, Kaiten, I'll ask you what I've asked everybody else since this is your last season here at Labette County. Just what has it meant to you to come here, and not just come here, you already answered that, but go into Sub-State with a pretty good shot at this sucker. We'll play at home on Tuesday. So what has it meant to you, not just to come here, you know, and be under a good coach with good friends, but have some really good success?
I'm super excited. This has been the funnest year of basketball I've had in a long time, and I think it's also because we've been successful. But it definitely comes from our team chemistry.
Yeah.
We work on the little things every day. Like, we do drills about the small things that matter most, like boxing out, and those passes. We practice those passes every day in practice, and it really contributes, I think.
Well, Kaiten, congratulations. Season isn't over yet. Best of luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
as we'll chat here real quickly with Allie Martin, another senior post player for Coach Vollmer's squad, again, that finished 14-6 on the year and 9-3 in the SEK. Allie, congratulations, my friend, on a great regular season and wrapping it up in dominant fashion here tonight. That was a pretty good win tonight, huh?
Yeah, it was. We knew that this was a really good team, so coming out we had to put everything together and just play our absolute hardest.
Yeah, as Allie, I would like to ask you how you feel like you've carved out a role in this team, because you do so many different things, and you're that type of gal that'll just do what she's asked. You'll make the play that is necessary. Talk about your role with this team.
I definitely think I'm like a defensive player. Definitely, yeah. I will look on offense to score for other people, to make other people successful. But, I mean, I'm kind of just like, if she needs me for this, I'll go do this. If she wants me to take a charge, I'll take a charge. So I'm going to do what she asks me to do. If it's playing for 30 seconds, if it's playing for a whole quarter, I'm available for any of them.
I'm starting to hear some similar things being said by multiple players under Coach Vollmer. You got to love her and the culture that she builds, and you guys are such level-headed, humble girls that she has to coach. Allie, what has it meant to you to play here at Labette County High School and be a student here as well?
So I came from a different school, my middle school, so I had to make a bunch of friends my freshman year coming in, and they've all been very friendly people. Vollmer's always been accepting. She's always been a very positive influence on us, especially in a coaching perspective. We all had her as a freshman. She was our freshman coach.
Okay.
And then our junior year, she ended up being our varsity coach, so we played for her quite a lot, and I just think she's a very positive coach. She's wants us to be successful and will do what it takes to make us successful.
Yeah, she certainly does. Boy, you guys are good at this. If I ever retire, I know who I'm calling. You guys are good on the headset. Hey, Allie, thank you for coming up. Congrats on the year, and it's not quite over yet. Good luck on Tuesday.
Yes, thank you.
Three well-spoken, very humble girls, is very happy for them and wish them luck in the postseason. Third quarter play is underway. Below us, Ian Harlow, welcome back to the headset as Labette County trails Coffeyville by 8. As we haven't missed any action, Coffeyville just now has the ball, and a shot is up and good by Jamarian Logan.
It's been a struggle trying to lock those Logan brothers up. They are really shifty. As Kagan Bates will travel at the top of the key, so it's another turnover for Labette County, and Coffeyville will inbounds it on the sideline.
27-17 the score, 7:15 third quarter. As Horner will bring it across the timeline, Phillips got a paw in on the action, but not quite enough. Vanister underneath. Xavier wants another crack at the safe, and he opens it. It's a steal. Bates to the corner. Phillips to finish a great run, and he does. Three-point shot. Xavier Phillips is good from the corner, and this is just a 7-point game.
We definitely need to get him more involved in the second half to score more points for Labette County, because he's an amazing athlete.
Xavier Phillips came to play, pokes it away, benefits from the pass, back to Heston, and he'll finish. Xavier Phillips, my man.
He's getting Labette County back in this thing. Only down by 5 now in the beginning of this third quarter.
We'll see how Coffeyville responds, as they played with 4 starters on the bench for what felt like most, Ian.
I thought like most of the second quarter.
Yes. As here's a ball lost out of bounds by Coffeyville, and it'll go to Labette County down just 5, as they have flipped this thing quick.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a winnable game for Labette County here if they just remain how they are playing in this game for the rest of this and for the rest of this game.
27-22. Here's a lob. Phillips will catch and score. Heston with the touch of an angel, and Phillips finishes it off the glass, and this is a 3-point game.
Xavier getting more involved is a really good thing for Labette County. Should have been
a travel or 3 seconds in the lane looked imminent, but the whistle was not. Coffeyville maintains control, and they go to Vanister at the free throw line. Turns into the chest of Phillips. Kicks it to the point guard, Jamarian Logan. Zay Logan, deep left wing. Nash has really grown into those freshman shoes in the back quarter of this season. Nolan's been great.
Yeah, good defense right now from Labette County. Put some pressure on Coffeyville. Nice.
As Bates gets a swat and a takeaway. Logan hangs his head for a bit while Labette County's up ahead, and missing. I thought Baker was going to finish. Here's a pass up ahead to Logan. In the paint, no look, Horner from 10 feet, good.
Yeah, Phillips had a wide open layup, but offered it to Baker instead, and then just couldn't convert that layup.
Nash at the heart of the floor. Heston corner, travels.
Ooh,
29-24 Coffeyville. 4:40, third quarter. Not quite across half court as Logan. Now he breaks the ice. Horner with a turn and flip to Adamson. Working on Hudson and is fouled. That's a good call. That should be on Nolan, as I think they're going to get Hudson.
Yeah.
They do get Hudson. It looked like Nash kind of hooked Adamson's joint on his elbow, and they get Hudson. That's his second.
Yeah, definitely some missed calls here and there from the officiating crew, but trying to do their best.
As Zay Logan shoots a contested three, it was well defended, but he buried it, and it pops out to an 8-point Coffeyville advantage, just like that. Heston with the answer, though.
Nice.
You betcha! Big Bad Beef for three, and it's just a 5-point game yet again.
Exactly what Labette County needs to do to stay within this game is if Coffeyville scores, they need to respond back every chance they can.
Yeah, you can't have empty possession, and then it's a 12-point deficit. You're exactly right.
Especially turnovers, because that builds up momentum for Coffeyville.
Yeah, you're exactly right. As we have a foul on Labette County, as a couple negative body gestures come from Labette County, who might be a little tired of a couple whistles here and there, as that's the second on Nolan Nash and the second as a team on Labette County with 3:50 left in the third.
Plenty of time left in this game for either team to do damage to each other.
Crossing half court is Zay Logan. Nash creeping out on him with his right foot in front of the other, pokes it away, hits the deck. Oh, he double dribbled. Argerbright agreed with me, but they didn't call it. And then Logan buries a three in front of the student section. Oh boy. Phillips gives it to Baker. One step into the paint, Euro off the glass, good. They're hanging in there.
Yeah, they gotta hang in here.
Phillips with a block on Logan. Adamson caroms it though and finds Horner. He'll pull up left elbow and miss it left. Rebound Nolan Nash. Kagan Bates fakes, drives right, finds Baker, right wing extended. Back to Kagan in the corner, defended by Mitchell. Dribbles with the left, gets to the paint.
Nice.
Good give to Baker, and he'll miss. He'll get it back, though, and score on the second attempt, as Baker couldn't decide if he wanted to slam it or lay it, and it was kind of a mix of both. But he did get the putback to go. 35-31 the score, 2:30 third quarter. Adamson from the elbow missed it. A deep shot for the big fella is no good. Nash has it stripped and a foul called on Logan, as some of the Coffeyville guards were getting a little bit greedy defensively, and they were finally tacked with a foul there.
As Tunstall for Coffeyville will check in. He did some damage to us, not point-wise, because he only had two, but defensive-wise, as he gets a steal here, and we'll take it to the rim for Coffeyville and score.
That's 2 times Coffeyville has scored easy lay-ins off of Labette County, throwing the ball right to a white jersey. Nash deep left wing, whip to Heston, short corner pull-up, missed. Good box by Adamson. Coffeyville by 6, 2 minutes, third quarter. Right to left go the white jerseys and the pink shoes. That's Logan with it, and he'll give it up to Zay Logan, and a foul called on Labette County. with 1:55 left in the third.
As two new Grizzlies will check in, Dylan Johnson and Briggs Knight. For Nolan Nash and Barrett Heston, two phenomenal players playing some really, really good minutes defensive-wise as well.
So Coffeyville will inbound. Yeah, Nolan, in the third quarter, this is his quarter to shine. As Coffeyville will have to inbound again as he, as you mentioned, picked up his third and is on the bench now, but he had really done well in the third quarter of the last couple games. Here's another inbound to a wide open Hayes, who scores plus the bucket, but the foul was well after he made it. Okay, they're going to go ahead and call it a normal and one. So Hayes is going to shoot one free throw as Coffeyville leads by 8, looking to go up 9 here. Hayes, who's played well off the bench, can't convert. Rebound, Phillips. Or Hayes started for Coffeyville. He did not come off the bench. Johnson gets by his man, finds Hudson in the paint, misses with the left hand, fighting for it. It's pinballed out of bounds by Adamson. It'll stay with the Grizzlies.
Yeah, really good job by Hudson there to just stick with that ball and try getting it back to Labette County, and it paid off.
Baker trying to back down Adamson. Horner takes a swipe but misses. Baker missed his shot, and the rebound is poked out of his grasp by Keyshawn Hayes. Coffeyville by 8 with the ball, 90 seconds, a little touch floater, down and out, no good for Logan. And left to right, Briggs Knight will have it. Good forward pass to Bates. He's double teamed. Johnson at the top, extra, Knight to the paint, jump stop, pull up from 8, short, and it's rebounded by Jamarian Logan. Right side, Tunstall can't decide what to do with it. Right wing, Hayes in front of his bench. Top of the key is Tunstall. Now to the near corner in front of the Coffeyville student body is Horner. Three-point shot up and no good by Hayes.
Yeah, good look from Hayes there. Just fortunate for Labette County, he didn't miss.
39-31 Coffeyville, 33 seconds, third quarter. Baker to Knight, right wing three is good for Briggs Knight. Coach Argabright wants a 30-second timeout as Briggs Knight pumps his fist and swings it in the air as he makes his way to his team's huddle. Big time shot by the transfer from Cherryvale. 39-34 Coffeyville with 28 seconds left in the third. The end of the quarter is almost upon us, so we'll keep it here and thank some sponsors. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank, the Bartlett Co-op, and Labette Center for Mental Health Services. So Coffeyville will have the ball with 28 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 39-34 Coffeyville. Briggs Knight just hit a big three ball for the Grizzlies. The ball is in play. Logan to the cup, has to give it up. Baseline shot is good by Tunstall, and Coffeyville leads by 7 and forces Labette County to answer the other end of the phone. 12 seconds, third quarter. Heston, dribble handoff, Bates near half court, 8 seconds, downhill, pick and roll with Baker, to the cup, right hand layup missed, there's Hudson, put back, no good, but he's fouled with 3.9 on the clock, and Hudson's gonna shoot 2 big free throws here to put Labette County in maybe a better position going into the fourth.
Yeah, really big free throws from Baker here. Deciding factor of 7, and if he makes both of them, and then it's 5. It's a big difference there as he makes the first free throw attempt.
Coffeyville, as fast as they are, still has 3.9 seconds left in the third. Second free throw for Baker. is good.
As Xavier Phillips will check in for Hudson, so giving him a little breather on the bench for the about minute and a half that he'll have.
Yeah, that's a really smart play there. Give him just a few extra sips of water as Coffeyville maybe didn't know how much time was left. As was that Tunstall or Logan that brought it up?
That was Logan.
But I don't know if he knew that there was enough time to get a decent look there as quick as he is, and he just walked it up, and his coaching staff is not pleased. At the end of 3, Labette County is in a sneakily good spot here on the road, down just 5 with 8 minutes to play. They need it if they want to keep playing in Sub-State. Back in 30 seconds with the 4th quarter. Labette County trails by 5 with 8 minutes to play. Clock runs as it goes into Heston. Corner, Bates with it, puts it on his right hip pointer. Wearing red basketball shoes tonight is the sophomore, and he turns it over. Horner with the steal. Labette County is going to have to limit those mightily, Ian, if they want to play next Wednesday evening.
Yeah, especially in these final minutes in this 4th quarter with 7 minutes on the clock. A desperate 7 minutes for Labette County to continue their play.
Horner pulls up from the free throw line and misses, and Phillips kind of got caught up in friendly fire with Bates, and Xavier traveled with it as he turned to rip and run, and Kagan was right there. It wasn't anybody's fault, Ian, but that stuff just kind of happens.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave it there.
41-36 Coffeyville with 7:15 left in the game. Zay Logan picks his dribble up. Phillips gambles again, and a foul is tacked on his back, as that'll be the first foul committed by either team this quarter, and just the first on Xavier, who has played really well defensively.
Yeah, you're definitely correct there, as Xavier's played some really good minutes defensively and has had a good start to his 3rd quarter. Just didn't see much of him after those few minutes that he started off so well. So hopefully this 4th quarter he can do some good offensive things as well as defensive things for Labette County.
Zay Logan gets by Barrett but can't finish. Oh boy.
Wow.
And then a foul on Briggs Knight, and that's 2 free throws for Keyshawn Hayes. I'm not going to go as far to say that was a poor call, but that's a good break for Coffeyville. That is fortunate for Coffeyville right there that was called a foul.
Yeah, I think they've had several of those tonight as Hayes will miss his first free throw attempt.
2 Grizzlies check in. It's Nolan Nash. Good to see he is A-OK again. And Dylan Johnson, they check in for Briggs Knight and Xavier Phillips. 41-36. We'll see if Coffeyville can make it 42 from the line, and Hayes cannot. Rebound Heston, he's double teamed, finds Nash to Baker, near travel but collects, shoots a fader with the left,
nice.
Scores with the left. Hudson Baker with a nice fader with the offhand. Labette County's only down 3 with 5:36 left. No, 6:36 left.
Yeah, it feels like they're down by so much more than they are right now because of some turnovers and just poor possessions from Labette County, but they're sticking in this game. They want to play.
It feels like more than 5 because Coffeyville has answered every time.
It's just a dagger. Every time they shoot it, it just seems like it goes in. That's whenever Labette County gets momentum.
Here's a 3-point shot up and no good. by Coffeyville. Rebound Labette County, they need it. Nash, jump stop, pull up J, missed it. Maybe ill-advised, maybe, but a good look from the freshman. Bannister, defended by Johnson. Logan right side with the freshman Nash on him. Tries to snatch back, but our freshman is stingy. Here's a drive, rejected easily by Hudson Baker. And we have a couple subs, one for each team. For Coffeyville, it's Jamarian Logan in for Jake Horner, and Barrett Heston goes out, replaced by Xavier Phillips.
Yeah, we'll definitely see Barrett back in this game. He'll just get a quick breather real quick, and he'll go back to the scores table.
41-38 Coffeyville. 5:30 left in the game. Nobody really in foul trouble for either team, I don't think. Nobody has more than 3, if I'm not mistaken. Logan working on Nash. Good defense by Nolan, but an even better shot by Zay. That is good defense, Ian Harlow.
Yeah, that's a really good defense from the freshman there. Just a really good shot from a good player.
Baker gallops across the paint. Nash with a punch in the zone, or the defense rather, misses the jumper and then is stripped going up, but will stay with Labette County. So the Grizzlies will have it down by 5 with 5 minutes left, fighting for their season. They have to win to get into sub-state.
They're going to give it their all in this game.
Baker with the left is rewarded with a foul, and Hudson will shoot 2 as Griffin Adamson tracks down the official and just wants an explanation as to what maybe he could do better next time, as he doesn't really agree with that foul.
I think Hudson's definitely happy to be at the free throw line after several plays like that, as he will miss his first free throw attempt. And Barrett Heston will check in for Dylan Johnson. So starting 5 out there for Labette County.
How many points does Hudson have this evening before this free throw? As he does miss the second.
I think 12.
12 points, and it feels like he's really had to work for him harder than any other game, and he shot the ball from the free throw line really well. So Hudson's had to find his way to double figures in a different fashion, but our senior has still made it happen. Timeout Coffeyville, Labette County fighting for their life, down 5 on the road, back in 30 seconds with more Grizzly basketball. (43-38) home team. That's Coffeyville in front of our Grizzlies, as that was the 3rd personal foul on Griffin Adamson, Coffeyville's big center, who stands at 6'7", and has done a good job on Hudson, as we do have a stat correction.
Yeah.
Hudson has 16 points, not 12. As, man, that even proves my point even a little more, is it doesn't feel like he's been dominant, and good players don't have to be dominant to score 16.
No, Hudson's just using his body and using it very well to leverage himself to score those points underneath the basket.
No. Ball goes in, bobbled about, and out of bounds off of Labette County. As Ian saw that play more than me, was it close?
Yeah, it was really close. I think the referee was saying Xavier put a hand on it and it went out of bounds.
As that shot there by Zay Logan would have been big time, but he missed the 3. Rebound Grizzlies. Baker in good position, has it stripped by Jamarian. Long pass to Logan. I'm not sure if they're brothers. I almost said his brother, as Zay Logan got it. Hook shot with the right hand for Adamson is off the mark, but there's Vanister. 3-point shot on the kick out, missed, and out of bounds it goes. Labette County will have it as Coffeyville's coaching staff is just kind of trying to shake some of the stress off their body as they know their team is having to win ugly here tonight. Phillips with a tough turnaround J that goes down and out. Rebound Coffeyville. 4 minutes left in the game and hopefully not the season. Labette County down 5 playing defense. Logan from 7. Misses it. Oh, he got the friendly roll. Coffeyville leads by 7 with under 4 to go. Baker with a downhill drive. High off the glass, missed it. Vanister board. Long pass Logan. That was a dandy, and he'll lay it in. That was a good pass. As we have a foul on Coffeyville's Jamarian Logan. 47-38, Coffeyville up 9 with 3:27 left. Our Grizzlies have been in this situation many a time, Ian, the last few months, and they tend to make them a ball game late, and they're going to have to tonight.
Yeah, they're going to need to put everything they have into this final 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Bates fighting, gives it to Baker inside the arc. Right wing Bates dribbles with his left, pick and roll Baker, a 50-50 ball, we catch it, and a foul on the floor on Coffeyville. There were 3 NATOs in there that could be on the guilty party, and they get Vanister his third. So him and Adamson each have 3, so not really in foul trouble yet with just 3:10 left. They go to Hudson, deep position, shoots and scores. Timeout Labette County. Labette County needed it to keep that heart monitor a-dingin', and it's just a 7-point game with 3:07 left. Back in 1 minute with Grizzly basketball. As we do have a great source of information up here listening into our broadcast, Mr. Trey Thompson's son, Wyatt Thompson. Trey is the assistant principal at Labette County High School. His son Wyatt is up here listening into the broadcast and told me during that break that Xavier Zay Logan and Jamarian Logan are cousins. So thank you, Wyatt, for that intel there. Future broadcaster here to my right. Here's a Jake Horner pull-up J that misses. Rebound goes to Phillips for Labette County. Left to right, he sprints. Double team, throws it away. Heston's going to try to save it and does. Barrett with a big save. Nash underneath, blocked by Adamson, but that's okay. We have the ball, and Barrett Heston, you can thank for that.
Yeah, really good hustle play from Barrett there to keep the ball alive and maintain Labette County possession.
Nash is open for 3 and bottoms it out. It's a 4-point game with just 2:25 left. Pressure equals flipped. Here's Logan, loses it. Barrett hits the deck, finds Bates. Left to right, Labette County running. Now he'll slow down. He'll speed up again. Jump stop, right wing Nash. Dribbles left and right, gives it to Bates. Season is on the line, 47-43. Nash right wing, drives, gives it to Baker. Deep post, and he traveled before he faced. I did see his feet shuffle a little, but I just wasn't sure if he had the ball yet. Wow, 47-43 Coffeyville with 2 minutes left. Turnover Grizzlies.
Labette County just in those big-time situations just beating themselves.
Pass up ahead, Bannister, and he traveled with it. Garrett Bannister had a 2-on-1 situation in his favor, and Hudson left Bannister unguarded, and he got nervous, I'm guessing, and kind of traveled a little. So here we go. Bates gets by his man and is bumped hard and fouled. That's the 4th team foul on Coffeyville. Labette County down just 4 with 1:46 left. The 3rd on Horner. Bannister, Horner, and Adamson all have 3. Labette County can get to the line, and Heston was wide open on the inbound, but a stoppage of play. Coach Argabright turns his hands to the heavens in disbelief, as it's going to be, I think
on
a foul on Coffeyville.
I think on Van Oster.
No, there is no foul. So I'm not sure what happened there, but Labette County had a wide open layup off a great play that was taken away. Here's Nash in the corner. Labette County down 4. Heston mismatch. Turnaround jumper. Good. Timeout, Coach Argabright. Heston had a couple inches on his defender. Step, faded, scored. Labette County within 2 with 98 seconds left. Do or die situation. We have to make that knowable to our audience that are maybe just tuning in. If Labette County loses, their season is done, and they're going to be playing defense here, down 2 with 1:38 left. Ian, they were down 9 not long ago.
Yeah, Labette County is playing really, really great right now, and needs to keep it up in this final minute and a half left in this 4th quarter, down by 2. A big stoppage of play, playing good defense. Can't let Coffeyville shoot the ball, because it just kind of seems like everything they have open is just going to go inside, and they're going to go inside and make a good shot. So Labette County needs to play good defense here. Get a good takeaway, good offensive possession. Do not turn the ball over. Play smart. Play your game. And I think Labette County could make a good upset.
Yeah, I mean, even though it was 9 points a little bit ago, that doesn't matter, because now it's anybody's game. A 2-point game with 1:40 left. Are you kidding? As we have a foul on Labette County. As I wasn't saying, are you kidding, towards the foul. I was just talking about the deficit is so small now. As that is 4 on Nolan Nash. He'll check out, and Briggs Knight comes in. Briggs has played well.
Yeah, Briggs has played well as well as Nolan Nash. He's had a really, really great game with good possessions and good defense. Really, really great defense.
Yeah, 47-45 Coffeyville. Listen to Grizzly Nation. Here's Logan, jump stop, kick out to his cousin. Thank you, Wyatt, for that information. At the Tornado logo, snatches back on Heston, takes a glance up at the clock above the rafters. 1:10 left, 47-45 Coffeyville. Horner will drive and reverse. Logan, it's Jamarion with it. Bates all over him. He'll jump stop and kick. Jamarion to Bannister. Pass tipped out by Bates, but will stay with Coffeyville, as it is so hard to just burn clock and not mess up.
Yeah, it's very hard. It's very difficult, because Labette County's defense right now is really causing a lot of pressure for Coffeyville.
Ball goes into Zay Logan. Labette County has a foul to give. We are down to 45 seconds. Season is on the line. 47-45. The Logan Cousins are playing catch. Bannister underneath the cup, shoots, scores. Or no, he missed. I'm sorry. As from my angle, it looked like it was going down. He missed, but is fouled. So Coffeyville, after burning about 50 seconds off the clock, elects to try to take a shot at it, and Bannister with 2 huge free throws. He hasn't played particularly amazing tonight, but makes this first free throw. Are those his first points?
Yeah, that's his first point of the game. Nolan Nash will check into the game for Briggs. He does have 4 fouls, so he does need to be safe.
Second free throw, Bannister. No. Rebound fought for. Foul on Adamson. Foul on Griffin Adamson. And Hudson Baker is going to take a jaunt to the other end of the floor and shoot 2 free throws.
Got 2 big free throws right here from Hudson. He just needs to relax, calm down, take his own free throw routine and not get scared or nervous under this pressure that he has.
48-45. Hudson spins the ball, fires, hits. Nice. Boy, what a season he has had.
Seems like a home game right now.
No, it does.
This feels like we're playing at LCHS. Maybe just a little less as loud.
There's a lot of purple in here. In terms of the walls and the court. Second free throw for Baker is good as well. 48-47. Bannister to inbound. No one's there, and a foul on Labette County away from the ball. Bannister was getting a little anxious there more and more by the second as that ball was going to be incomplete and maybe intercepted. But a foul is signaled in on Briggs Knight, his 3rd and the team's 5th. So 2 free throws coming up for Jamarian Logan. So it's...
Go ahead.
Well, it's 48-47 with 34.6 left.
It's a really smart play by Argon Wright to put Briggs into foul as Logan makes his first free throw attempt.
It is Jamarian Logan at the line. Nolan Nash will come back in for our Grizzlies. So the 5 on the floor are Baker, Phillips, Heston, Nash, Bates. 49-47, 39.6 left. He hits them both. Timeout, Coffeyville. Labette County back down 3 with the rock. Back in 30 seconds with Grizzly basketball. I feel you, Amanda. 50-47. Coffeyville in front. Labette County throws it in. Clock runs. 32 seconds. Down below into the 20s now. Heston, left wing. Drives with the right hand. Jump stop. Nothing's there. Bates at the top. Dribbles with the right. Cut off by Horner and Bannister. Ball has to be reversed. It's clogged right now. Bates inside Baker. Timeout, Coach Argabright. Give that man a 60-second timeout. With 15.8 seconds on the clock, do you go for 3 or try to feed it to Hudson and go for maybe an and 1 or just, a 2 and then hope Coffeyville misses some free throws? I wouldn't want to be in those shoes.
I think you take the 3.
That's why I chose broadcasting.
I think you take the 3, honestly. I think that Argabright has a lot of confident shooters on this team that can make a three-pointer in clutch situation like this, and so I think you take the 3 and tie it up so you don't have to worry about fouling, but at the same time, fouling could honestly be a good thing, so I don't know. That is if we make a 2 or a 3.
As we'll thank the back half of our sponsors that helped make this broadcast possible and allow you to see, watch, and listen this great finish. Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, USD 506, The Corner Store of Altamont, Olson Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister. 50-47 Coffeyville with 15.8 seconds left. You win, you're in, and I think a road trip to Atchison next week. If you lose, you're done. Ball goes in. Bates at the top. It's a set play. Coffeyville defended it well. It's broken down. Here's Nash at the top. Step back three. Off the glass, no. Heston with the board. To the cup. Short. Baker put back. Good. With
no time.
Oh, no time. I didn't see the clock as he scored it. But there's no time left. Coffeyville defended it well, and Labette County's season will end inside Field Kinley High School by a score of 50-49. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back with the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show. Welcome in, Grizzly Nation, to the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show of Labette County Grizzly basketball, as I am expecting Coach Argabright and the seniors. However, I completely understand that because this is the final game of their season, or was rather, he might talk a little bit longer, as I'm sure that's an emotional locker room right now. And so, look, I get it. If the seniors didn't want to come up, I totally understand. So we'll go throughout our post-game show and maybe take a couple longer breaks just to give them every right that they deserve to have the opportunity to come up here and chat for the final opportunity this season. Labette County falls 50-49 here as they had to win to get in, as El Dorado lost last night and gave us a chance, and we were 2 points away from taking advantage. Ian, Labette County It was kind of a game of punches, but Coffeyville would kind of throw 2 punches for every one of our 1 punches.
Yeah, you're definitely correct there, as it just felt like every time that we would score the ball, it felt like Coffeyville just scored the ball twice. Or
Yes.
then we would get some momentum, and then they would score right away, and then they would just keep gaining momentum, and then just take it right back. So I think that was the biggest factor for Coffeyville to win this game, was to just kill our momentum and not let us build that up and get a good lead on them. They always felt like they stayed ahead and stayed confident in this ball game, and that they knew they were gonna win this game, and just kind of felt like Labette County. I don't know. It just kind of felt like Labette County was there with them, but they didn't have enough to come out with the win. And you look back at the game, and there's things that you could have done differently to make the outcome come out different as well. But you just gotta that you took a tough loss against a good team. Honestly, Coffeyville is a good team that goes up and down the court, and they're fast. They're really fast, and that was a struggle for Labette County as well in this ball game, was to keep up with Coffeyville, because it kind of just it seemed like Coffeyville was running us out of this gym. But there's things like Labette County will figure out come to next season, and it's a tough loss to take in, like you said, and the seniors will definitely it's going to be a hard time for them, but I think that there's a lot of things to learn and to expect next season, better things to hope come. So just a tough loss to a tough team, and you just got to move forward, and you can't look back at it and just defeat yourselves off of this loss.
Yeah, as they had a lot of those losses were ones that you can't say maybe they like completely earned, like, man, like that was ours, but they had a lot where like there was certainly a route where they win it. Like that there would just be a few runs that the other team might go on that to just take it from us, or we'd be down by too many and come back a little bit too late. And so just the pieces in terms of like the runs or the deficits or the droughts or the spurts of success, it just didn't quite line up in the right way to get closer to that 500 mark. But certainly throughout the season, they showed that effort, and it never lacked. I mean, how many teams that have 2 wins do you see down the stretch continue to play so hard, and throughout defeat, get up the next day and play just as hard the next game? Credit Coach Argerbright and staff for that, and the kids for staying tuned to what he's telling them and continuing to bounce off each other and let iron sharpen iron and continue to grow throughout the season. It was the funnest 2-18 season I've ever been a part of, or 3-17, I forget exactly, but they're just so fun to watch because the effort never lacked, and a lot of games were so fun to call. Ian, do you have some post-game stats for us in our Bowen Pharmacy post-game show?
Yes, I do, but I'm missing 1 point. I have 49 for Coffeyville, so I'm missing maybe a free throw from somebody or a three-pointer. Or
I've done that a time or two.
But so hopefully, our boys, I know the Labette County boys' stats are correct, but something on the Coffeyville side is incorrect. So just bear with me. Somebody's points may differ. So on Labette County side, your leading scorer was Hudson Baker at 22 points.
Wow.
The next runner-up was Bear Heston at 9 points. Xavier Phillips finished with 7. Nolan Nash finished with 5. Briggs Knight contributed with a big-time three-pointer as his only stats. And then Kagan Bates had 2, and Dylan Johnson had 1 point off of a free throw. On the other side, on the winning side of Coffeyville, Zay Logan had 13. Jamarion Logan had 17. Tunstall had 6. Hayes had 4. Horner had 4. Van Oster had 1. Adamson had 2. And Mitchell came in with a 2 as well off the bench. So as big as Adamson is, 6'7", big, bulky, tough guy, Hudson did a really good job at defending him with only 2 points. It was mainly just their guards, and Zay Logan and Jamarion Logan as well. They contributed with 30 points combined. So they had a really good game against us.
We'll go ahead and step aside for a 3-minute break and come back and just see where we're at. Hopefully we can chat with Argabright and the seniors or whomever he sends up. And if not, we'll chat a little bit more about how this one broke down and a couple glimpses back throughout the season, and then take another break and see if they're here. So we'll start with this 3-minute break of the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show. As we Thank you, Amanda, for hanging in there with us this evening. As Labette County falls 49-50 here on the road at Coffeyville, as the head man of the ship, Coach Bradley Argabright, is on the opposite headset with me. Coach, I know you'll say this, and I completely agree. I've never seen a team, that has taken defeat kind of like that, and the effort never dipped once.
Yeah, we talked about it. We kind of had just a little bad stretch there. They hit some good tough shots in the fourth, and we just kind of couldn't get a bucket. But we got down 9, and the thing I love about coaching Labette County is the effort of these kids, and that we just have a kind of lunch pail, work hard mentality. No matter what the scoreboard says, we really just kept focusing on chipping away. And I know we didn't get that last bucket. We got a bucket, but we didn't get the bucket we needed. But these guys just keep fighting, and I can't say how proud of I am tonight. I know it didn't end the way that they wanted it to end or the way that I wanted it to end for these seniors, but I am proud of the way they left it all out on the court tonight.
As the young man sitting to your right who we're about to talk to, Hudson Baker, do you have a few records or
yeah,
different things?
I'm gonna give a shout out real quick. Then I'm gonna get out of here so my seniors can talk. Hudson broke the single season rebound record this year. It was Moose Greens with, I don't know what the final tally was, but the record was 240, and he was 6 away tonight, and I'm pretty sure he had more than 6 tonight. So he broke that record, and then he broke the all-time career blocks record. He was tied coming in tonight, and early in the first, I know he got one. I know he had more than one, but he broke the all-time record for blocks, and then he broke the single-season block record a couple weeks back, actually. He took that from Mike Rashin, who had 59. He has 69 going in tonight, so I bet he ended up with 73. So really proud of him. Xavier Phillips really playing, as hard as he could tonight. Made a lot of plays defensively. Hit a couple tough buckets there, especially in the third quarter. He had a really nice quarter, came out of the gates really well. But just so proud of these seniors. Both four-year guys for me, the only two I had this year, but both really special to me. Hudson has started a lot since a freshman, and they've been through a lot of games. They both had, double-digit wins the last two seasons before this, and we went to sub-state championships twice with these guys. Wow. So 2 out of 4 years in sub-state championships. I know that's not what they wanted, but I'm still proud of what they've done for this program, not only for myself but for others around them. So I know that it's not the season that we wanted, and it didn't end that way, but I'm still proud to be a Grizzly. I'm still proud to be these guys' coach, and I hope the guys coming back learn from it, and I know we're going to go to work again in the summer, and we're going to hopefully put on a great performance next season and be ready to go. So thank you for all the support from parents all the way down to our admin to custodial workers, parents, my coaches, our managers, my freshmen, my JV, just everyone involved. I can't say thank you enough to all the people that help make this possible. That make my job easier. So thank you to all those that support us, and I know that you're going to support us next year, and we'll be ready to go, and be ready to go for 2024. So can't wait to see you then. I'm excited to let these guys talk and finish out their careers here tonight. So the last thing I want to say is I know our girls play on Tuesday next week. Our guys will be in full force, and we can't wait to go support those girls next week. So thank you to everybody for the support. Proud of this team. Proud to be a Grizzly. Go Grizzlies.
Thank you, Coach. As we'll have Hudson and Xavier here in 30 seconds on KLKC. Back into the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show as I'm joined now by Hudson Baker and soon-to-be Xavier Phillips is going to throw on the headset at the same time. As boys, I think we did this earlier in the season, you two and myself, up there in the elevated seating at Harrison. Guys, look, I understand. I know, yeah, you can throw that on. I know it didn't go how anyone envisioned it. It didn't end how anybody wanted it to. You guys, it was an honor to watch you guys play, and one thing I told Coach Argerbright is, throughout those lumps, the effort never, ever dipped. Speak on what he does for you guys for that, and yourselves even. It's okay to brag on yourselves for keeping the mentality that you guys did throughout this whole season.
He pushes us a lot in practice. There have been some times this season where I wasn't being the best leader, and he really made it happen. I'm not much of a vocal leader. I tend to lead more by example, but he really got me to start getting the guys going and stuff. And it's our last game. We were just trying to stay alive. It was another playoff game for us. Yeah.
Yeah, Argerbright's he's a great coach. He just always wants to make everybody better. And, yeah, he pushed Hudson and I, since we were the only seniors this year, to be more vocal and push us out of our comfort zone to just be better leaders and help the next kids, show them what it's like, and push them to be better for the next years to come.
Xavier, I think I remember it was the first time you ever stepped on the floor in a varsity Grizzly uniform, hit a three from the top of the key, and I'm thinking this kid's special. Compare yourself now to that kid back then? What do you wish he knew, and what do you feel like you've grown in terms of your game from that? I think it was your sophomore season maybe. How have you grown?
Confidence. I mean, the first time I stepped on the floor, I didn't even know I was starting that night, and I was terrified.
That's right.
I just confidence, getting in the gym, putting shots up and working, and then it just helped build confidence to shoot those shots in game and just helped me better my game and evolve.
Hudson, those are some big names. I don't know how well you know or if at all. I think it was Mike Ration and then Moose Green. I mean,
I have no idea.
Well, I'll tell you, those are pretty prominent names here at Labette County High School, and so you are in fantastic company. What's that mean to you to have the season that you've had and to get some of those records for yourself?
Well, every time I walk into the gym, there's that little board on the wall that has the records on there. I'm like, I want one of those records. I don't know. I don't care which one it is. I just want one of them. That'd be cool to have my name up there. And I guess I got one. I didn't realize that I was really close. And then Arg told me just the other day that I needed 1 block and 7 rebounds to beat both those records. And I guess that happened. I wasn't really thinking about it in the game because I was trying to get something going. But it feels great. Yeah, it feels great.
Just a couple more guys, and then we'll get you out of here. But where do you feel like this team came from out of the gates November, home against Bonner Springs, to tonight, February 23rd?
We started out rough, and we had a lot of games that were close. I mean, good games until maybe the last quarter. It was really just about finishing for us. Playing as a team, there were some times where we were getting on to each other and stuff, or we just needed to pat each other on the back and say, let's go, keep going. We really grew, and our record doesn't show that, but as a team, we know that we really grew throughout the season.
Yeah, that first game against Bonner, everybody, we didn't have experience like every other team. Bonner had 3 full returners, and we had 2.
Yep.
And so we had to help build up those young guys' confidence, and we struggled not getting wins to build the confidence. So we had to be more vocal and practice and help them build their confidence so that we could get to where we're at now and help them get to where they are now.
Last thing, what's it meant to both of you to strap up that uniform, and not just that uniform, but that backpack each day and go to Labette County High School for the last 4 years?
It's meant a lot. The community that surrounds Labette County and just comes out and supports no matter where we play is just amazing, and I don't think I'd want to play anywhere else.
It's great. Like, everybody every day is just telling you, go get them, good game, or have a good game. Friends, there's so many nice people here. I mean, me and Xavier have been on the ride together since freshman year. I mean, I remember him breaking his wrist or arm. He had to sit out freshman year, but we've been together all 4 years, and we've went through some great times, we went through some tough times, and it's just memories that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
Well said, guys. Gentlemen, it was an honor. Best of luck in track, I think, Xavier, and baseball, Hudson.
Yep.
Go get them, guys, this spring. Congrats on the great year, seriously.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As that was Hudson Baker and Xavier Phillips, seniors of the Labette County basketball team, as we will talk to you guys on Tuesday night at Harrison Gymnasium in Altamont, Kansas, for the final time this year. As if the Lady Grizzlies win, well, it might not be the final time this year if there's an upset, so we'll take it a game at a time. So Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, be there for the first round of Sub-State as the Lady Grizzlies get set to take on Holton, 6 p.m., first round of Sub-State at home in Altamont. For Lucas Hayward and Ian Harlow, I'm Jack Leake saying so